We're going live now. Hello, YouTube. How are you? How's everyone tonight?
I'm doing quite
Welcome.
well, actually. Thank
Hello,
you.
Drays. This is Drays. I'm Purz. Drays, also known as Trinumedia, also known as Andres, also known as Drays, also known as the guy I always ask when I have questions about Blender and rigging and everything else. Drays can draw, so I thought I would bring him on the stream tonight so that he can draw for us while we figure this stuff out. As
Thanks.
always, let me know if my audio is crunchy on the other end, and we'll get kicking. I'll give Drays a minute to introduce himself and tell y'all what he's about. This is Drays.
Hey. Yeah, so I'm Andre Stevens. I've currently been a Blender user for a very long time, and I've been working in 3D through multiple software. And lately I've been learning how to draw as well, and learning a little bit about this image gen. Purz has been an excellent friend and also a very good guide and mentor when it comes to dipping my feet inside of this world. So I felt very confident with the idea of mixing my skills, and hopefully in the future I can combine my 3D with this. So I do short films, music videos mostly, and also a lot of tech art and rigging and things like that, creating a number of different things. I hope you enjoy what's coming for today. We'll see how we can change the ComfyUI into something with drawn inputs. So I'm looking forward to that.
Heck yeah. So I'm going to make Drays' screen really big, and we are going to just do this on his computer and get Comfy installed, or get the canvas thing installed. And yeah, you can follow along with Drays. And yeah. So yeah, Drays, are you already in Comfy?
I currently just recently downloaded the zip file, extracted it, and I hit run NVIDIA GPU.bat. Then I
Okay,
loaded
cool.
up the IP. That's as far as I've got, and then I have this. I tried to do a prompt to see if it would work out of the box, and I have one error.
Yeah, you need a model. Okay, so can you switch over to your desktop for us?
What's the plan?
Sorry, I'm not seeing the right thing. Maybe you're sharing your screen. Is that what's going on?
I
Okay, yeah,
am
I
sure.
can't
Yep.
show the camera and the share, so I'll just show your screen for now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. So here we are on Dre's desktop. You've installed it, but you need a model. So first things first, let's install ComfyUI Manager because this can be a lot easier. So hop on Google there and search for ComfyUI Manager on GitHub.
Comfy Manager.
Yeah, you can type GitHub too. It usually helps. That's okay. It's the first one
Comfy
right
UI
there.
Manager.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
And then just check at the very top. There's going to be installation instructions.
At the top,
Sorry, like at the top of the, yeah. Scroll down a little bit. Yep,
installation,
you got it. So
CD custom
are you
nodes.
comfortable in the command line?
So I have to go Comfy CD custom nodes.
Yeah. You can
There you go.
just slide in there. I'm going to move my
Open
head
into
so you all
terminal.
can see his screen. You can see my little thing lighting up when I'm talking. That's enough.
Okay, so now I want to git clone this one, ComfyUI Manager, right here in the custom nodes folder,
You
correct?
got it. Yeah, that's actually the installation process for pretty much any of these without Manager. So if you need to install nodes manually, that's how you do it. But after we've installed the Manager and you've restarted ComfyUI, you can actually just install stuff with the Manager. So you can
Okay,
kill that window and then start Comfy again. The
let's start up
run
Comfy
NVIDIA
again.
GPU. Yeah. So those of y'all who are following along, if you need to install ComfyUI, I have a tutorial about that in the description below. But we're just going off the fact that you probably already have Comfy installed, and if not, just download it and unpack it and install it and run it the first time, and you'll be where we're at now. So no worries. Okay, so Dre's has started ComfyUI,
Correct.
and yeah, looking good. Okay, so now we want to. You see at the very bottom right now, you have a thing called Manager.
Load checkpoint, VSC, QPrompt, load manager. Here we go.
Yeah, so click that manager button, and that's going to be the ComfyUI Manager. So from here, we can install models and nodes and all that stuff. So you want to click on Install Models, the third
Install
button in the middle, in the
custom.
center.
There we go.
Yep.
Got it. Center column.
All right.
We have a lot of them. SDXL, which I heard is good. Oh,
Yeah.
which one do we go for?
So just for today, we're going to start with an SDXL or SD15 model. So download
D1. Fine.
maybe you could try typing that. I can't remember what the model's actually
There
called
we
here.
go.
No. We want that's
Pruned.
funny. I've never actually used the manager to download models, so I'm confusing myself here. We need
Anything version 3? An LCM, Laura?
hold
That
on.
one?
No, not yet. Getting way ahead of ourselves here. All right.
Okay.
There should be one there called V15 pruned EMA only. So just type pruned. Yeah. And you want V15 pruned EMA only.
V15, that one, first one.
Yeah. So click install on the right
Click
there.
on install and we wait and see.
Yeah. And then hit close on that window there. You can hit close in the bottom left.
Close at the bottom left.
Yeah. And then just watch the terminal window there, and that'll let us know. So that's downloading the checkpoint now. You basically need the checkpoint to continue. So let's download. Let's get the rest of the stuff installed. So pop back into Manager.
Okay, loading up the manager again.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if you can. Let's not queue these tasks up while we're doing that.
Yeah, it's supposed to keep one running.
Yeah, so why don't you shout when that's done, and we'll slide over to mine, and I'll just quickly show everybody how it works, and then we'll go back to finish installing it. So yeah.
Sounds good to me.
1 sec. Let me switch Discord
Yes,
over to
the ETA is more or less 50 minutes. 50 seconds, sorry.
Right. Can I grid this with your head? Yes, I can. And can I turn off my own? Show my screen share. Perfect. Okay, so now we got Dre's head and the screen share on screen. I can make you a little smaller. Doop, 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 doop. Isn't this fun?
Yeah, the floating heads, as earlier before, we're going to see. Show me what you got as we're floating around.
Show me what you got.
So yeah, and Sky's glad. See Jackie and Soltis in the chat, and AI Goof.
There we go.
We got a lot of Blender users tonight. It's very good.
Yeah, bunch of dorks. Dorks like us. All right. So this is when it's done, it'll look something like this. It'll add this canvas tab, and then you can use the canvas to draw. We're going to use LCM, which I'll walk us through. We're going to use the new VAE. Lots of new stuff tonight. Lots of exciting stuff in Comfy we're going to play with. This is really easy to use. Once your canvas is all set up, all you have to do in Comfy to make it continually run is just click over here. You want to auto queue in the and just leave your batch count at 1. And then when you hit go, Comfy's just going to keep doing whatever this thing is over and over and over again, which is what we want for this, because we're going to be drawing, and then it's going to be looking at the preview, and then it's going to make a dream from the image. So we're just punching through the thing, and now we hit edit on the tab, and we get this editor, and you can actually take this editor, drag it out, and then squish it down, and then make it, put it here-ish. And then you can start drawing stuff.
Looks like a hairy mountain to me.
Oh, yeah.
What's the sunset?
That reminds me. Well, that's because that's what the prompt was. So let's change
That's what the prompt is saying. Okay, got it.
Let's just jump to erupting volcano.
All right. To get your setup into my computer, is there a quick way of doing this? Or
there is, but I'm going to actually just help you build it, because it'll get your
from the ground up.
Nodes a bit. Yeah. It'll be faster. It will not faster, but better, and it'll be better for people to see how to actually do it.
And also kinetic learning, nothing like getting your hands dirty and doing it.
Plugging stuff in and getting your
That's right. I learn in that way the best. I sometimes watch a YouTube video or somebody talk, and it just goes through one ear and out the other until I actually get my hands into it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. My download is now at 60%.
Nice. So as you can see, now it's
a volcano.
Yeah, it's kind of doing what I asked it to. It's making me a volcano based on the prompt. And then if you turn this denoiser down a bit, you can really get a lot closer to your original input. I think it has to be at 0.9 maybe. At one point, it just turns into the original drawing, essentially. Oh, no, it won't, because I'm using ControlNet. This is a little more advanced, this thing I'm doing up here. I'm going to actually remove this step for now. Oh, yeah. Make sure we get our negative prompt in there, or else we'll be prompting boobs on YouTube. That's no good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Insta-ban.
So the lower you go with the denoiser, the more like the original drawing it'll actually become, because it's blurring the original image less and less the lower you do. So like this is a lot closer to
see the line.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to sort of where we started. So if you 0.4, you just got to wait for the next iteration to see it. Then it's more like the drawing. So you can actually control how much dream versus how much of your input image is. So if your input image is actually really good, you might not want to dream that much. You might just want to dream a little detail into it. But if
And
your
use it
input
as a
image
better
is,
rendering.
yeah, and if your image is trash like mine, you might want to use like 0.99 and just do all dream and just a little bit of the prompt. See, because
Use
like
it as like
then
an
this is
inspiration.
suddenly this is this, and that is not this. So yeah, there's there are things to be said about are you actually making art? Are you actually doing anything here? We're playing, we're enjoying, we're having fun with toys. It's not that big of a deal.
And use it as an inspiration.
Yeah, or do whatever you want with it. It's all good. I don't know. I think the fact that we can even do this is cool as hell.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I have had a couple of experiments of using ControlNet with Stable Diffusion
Mm-hmm.
and the automatic one-on-one system where I would have a drawing that I created in Grease Pencil and inside of Blender or a Forker Blender.
Mm-hmm.
And I used it to drive the depth and get some line work to drive a ControlNet to convert the image, not an image, dream on top of that image to kind of do some quick rendering of that. And it was good fun. So I assume this is probably going to be a less workaround because I would have to save the file to disk or drag, copy and paste it into the system and then run the control nets and then run it again and then run the prompts through it. And if I changed the drawing just a little bit, I'd have to repeat the process just a tad. It was quite laborious, but I assume this must be a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, I don't know about efficient. It's just kind of like it's just kind of fun to have access to it like that. It's fun to have access to the engine. All right, let me switch over to your full screen here. Must be getting close to the end of the download there.
Yes, it's currently fetching data at the moment. Fetch
Okay,
data
great.
from
All right,
GitHub.
let's check OBS. All right, cool. Hopefully everybody can
100%.
see that. Doesn't look too crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hide my head so you can see yeah, there we go. All right, and it's done. Okay, so let's go into ComfyUI Manager
Thank you.
again.
So Jackie says I sound like Bob Ross. Thanks. Salters also mentioned he's a similar user. He's not wrong. So today we're just going to make some happy little accidents.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, let's open up Manager again.
Okay, the manager down here in the bottom right. Okay, now it is open. Where shall we go to next?
Oh, they added a reboot function. That's exciting. I just saw on your screen there. Okay, so next you want to let's update ComfyUI and update all just to make sure everything is clean. So hit update ComfyUI. Looks like
it's installing a pip package.
You might
so
update all, and that'll update any downloaded packages you have. Make sure everything's up to date. Oh man, it's okay. Cool.
Comfy and all exchanges have been updated. Now we can restart.
Yeah, try the button. Ooh, that's so exciting. All right, check the window. Oh, that's so cool. They added that. I'm so glad they added that. All right,
that's beautiful. That's very nice. You
used to have to go in and close it yourself. Yeah.
Manually do it.
All right. We have our model in place. So now if you click there at the load checkpoint. So if you click checkpoint name there, you should see yours in there. Yeah.
Okay, I've seen the pruned pip.
Yeah, so click that. And now...
what is it, botany and horticulture in this?
So that should just work now. Give that a shot.
Okay. I already wrote a prompt about a robot in a factory. Oh wait, a robot in a factory line with comma in a photograph of an oil-based gouache painting, and then I hit Q prompt. It is now running.
So it's loading the model into memory now. And...
Should I float this panel on top?
No need. All right, now if you look over, you should have a image in your save image.
There it is.
Right on. Interesting. Okay, so what I would definitely do is, because we're on YouTube, make sure you got NSFW and nude on your negative prompt. Oh, yeah. NSFW and nude, yeah, just in case. All right, cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so run another one, and we'll just see how it looks.
Just hit Q. So I heard the other day that you mentioned that I can run queues as many times as I want, and it would just keep on generating.
Yeah, and because you have a 4090, the 1.5 generations are hilariously fast. Like if you change your batch size to 9, you see there in the empty latent space at the very bottom.
Down here.
Yeah, change your batch size to 9.
9 frames.
Then run one.
Okay, let's cue the prompt. Is there a hotkey for the Q prompt?
Yeah, Control Enter. Pardon me. And now hit the X.
X. Oh, wow.
So it generated those
Hey,
in that time. Yeah.
that's very fast. I
It's
feel like it's faster than the automatic one.
yeah, it can be.
Beautiful.
Let's do
All right.
LCM. So go to manager.
LCM,
Yeah, go to manager.
back into the manager in the bottom right. Now we
Yes.
have the Comfy Manager.
So install models.
And the third from the top in the middle column. Okay.
And in there, you're going to want to search for LCM. LCM.
LCM. That's the one that we got ahead of ourselves. There are three.
So grab that first one there, the SD 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, so just hit install on that. This one should be
Lora.
a little
An
slow.
interesting date. Lora in Spanish is like a female parrot.
Oh, yeah. You don't say.
That's right.
All right. That was fast. Okay, so hit close.
And then, okay, close down here. To apply the install model, please click the refresh button in the main menu. Okay.
Yeah, so you can just minimize that.
Close and then hit refresh.
Yeah, let's just get that out of the way. All right. So we need to now load the LCM LoRa. So we have a checkpoint. So drag that checkpoint to the left a little bit. Load checkpoint.
Which one is the check? Ah, this one here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we want to
Oh,
make
I can add a color here. Nice.
yeah, make that brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Brown for checkpoint.
Brown for loader. Yeah. Okay. So now double click anywhere there isn't a node. And
Okay,
you
got it.
search for the LoRa loader, LORA.
Lora.
First one.
Got it.
Okay, so model goes from checkpoint to load LoRa input model and straight through to wherever it went before. So look to see where model goes. It'll go into
The way I can do reroutes.
Yes, but you don't need to do that right now. It goes into the K sampler. So drag it into the model of the K sampler. Yeah.
Got it.
And then the clip does the same thing. Go from the clip on the checkpoint. No. Pull the clip into it first. No, you're good. This is your first time. Clip.
Got it.
And the clip goes out to the positive and negative prompts.
Positive and negative.
Yeah. So now we're feeding our model and clip through this LoRa loader. And if you click on LoRa name, we're going to change that to the SD15.
Undefined.
You might have to hit refresh.
Refresh. Okay,
There
good. I got the LCM PyTorch.
Click that.
Good.
That's all good. And there's one more thing we need to do. We need to pull out from model on load LoRa. So just pull the cable out and let go of it somewhere in the air, and then search. You need to
what are we looking for?
The word discrete. You need the word discrete. That's it. Model sampler discrete. DIS. Yeah. Model sampling discrete. That first one. All right. Just put it underneath the load LoRa, and just change the sampling mode to LCM. Perfect. And then run that model through the K sampler.
So this goes over here.
Bango, bango. Yeah. So that's how you load an LCM in. And now what the LCM is much faster thing that can get to results in 4 steps. So if you want to call it cyan.
Cyan?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
The node?
Make the, if you like just to, so these colors make sense. Go cyan, colors cyan.
Colors. There you go.
And then load LoRa, you can make brown because it's a loader.
Okay, good.
The positive and negative prompts, you can make green and red. So that make that.
So this would be red?
Yeah, red.
And this positive one would be green.
Yeah, then you can see at a glance what everything does. K sampler is a diffusion step, so it's a purple.
Purple for diffusion.
Yep. And the VAE decoder is red. VAEs are red.
It's a decoder.
Yeah, if you look at the colors of the cables, this is what this is basically based on. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So, and then the very final one, which is an image output, inputs and outputs are blue because the cables are blue. And this sort of coloring eventually will just seep into your brain and make sense. I usually make those green. Anything with sliders and stuff, the empty latent image, anything with sliders or controls at the bottom node, the very bottom. Yeah, I'll make that one
green. Make that green as a user input.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's basically basic color coding for that. The other thing I really like to do is go to manager.
Okay.
And not manager. There's a little, close that. There's a little gear in the top right of the cube.
Bottom right of the panel here.
So scroll down to the link render mode. It's at the very bottom.
There you go.
And change that to straight. And then hit close.
Yeah, like straight.
And then just like move a node.
Refresh?
Nah, just move a node. There we go.
There you go.
And that just makes it a little easier to read, and you can move the nodes around a bit so you can see where they connect if you want. But yeah, I mean, for me, my brain, this is my favorite mode, but whatever. It's all up to you.
Yeah, I like straight lines a lot better.
Okay, so the only other thing we need to do now is we have the LCM loader installed, so we need to change our K sampler sampling type to LCM. So if we go to our K
Just
sampler, we're
here.
gonna change the sampler name from Euler to LCM.
LCM.
Yeah, that's the one. And set our CFG to 2. You have to go very, very low with CFG with LCM and set the steps to 4.
Hello.
Yeah, and then hit Q prompt.
Okay, let's go. Done. Well,
Broken.
went
Okay, let's find
wild.
out why. What did we mess up? Seeds fine, CFG's fine, sampler name.
Maybe the batch
Sample's
size is too
fine.
large? No.
No, I mean you can set it to 1, but it should be fine. Set it to 1 anyway, and just run that again.
91. Okay, let's go.
It'll be fast.
Done.
Okay, change the steps to 8.
Steps to 8. And Q.
Okay,
It's a little bit better.
change the scheduler to Keras noise.
Scheduler to Karis. Okay.
Run
So
that again.
what's Karis noise exactly?
I don't know. Yeah, this is broken, and I don't know why.
I mean, it kind of looks like a robot.
Okay, so your PyTorch to LoRa weights are working. The strength of 101 LCM. Yeah, that's all good. What is happening?
Maybe because I added in. Let's go back to the original
No,
and cue the prompt.
it's a little better. It still looks like crap though. Shouldn't look like crap. Might be the model.
Sampling.
LCM.
Okay. What's ZSNR?
I don't know. Just leave it alone. Could it be the VAE, I wonder?
Maybe it's the steps. What if we have it high up again?
Well, then there's no point in using LCM.
Okay, back to 2.
I should be getting good results at 4. I don't know why it's crapping out. Whatever. Okay. Your machine's so fast. We don't need to use LCM. Let's change it to just change it to Euler and set it back to like 14 steps or something.
Sampler Euler?
Yeah, 14 steps. Set the steps to like 14.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was just having fun queuing prompts.
And then
Get carried away.
Oh yeah, we have to go over to the LCM nodes. So just right click on the load LoRa.
Right click.
Bypass it.
BBB bypass. Yeah, now it is purple.
Same deal with the modeling discrete.
B for bypass.
All right, now I have run it. Okay,
whoa, that's cool though. I mean, it's way better than before though.
No, it's not. It's broken. All right, delete those 2 nodes. Something's up with your LCM. We'll have to play with that later off stream. Delete those 2, and the model should go back to where it was. And then plug your clip into your positive and negative because it's been removed.
Oh yeah, okay. No wonder it broke. Clip into the clip.
Cool.
Now it's hit.
Yeah, that's starting to look better. You could set that back up to 20 steps. It'll look better.
Or is it refines things? The step is like how many times it goes through the noise to refine. Yeah, how many
denoisers it does, yeah. You know what? Let's get a better checkpoint. Go to your manager.
Manager to the bottom right.
Yeah, install models and see if Rev Animated is in there. So install models.
Install models.
Search for REV. Yeah, search for REV.
REV. Reverend.
No, it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna send you a direct link because there's a website you could download it from, but the website does have bad stuff on it, so you have to normally have your thing set to NSFW mode, but you probably don't have an account set up, so it won't be. So yeah, just go straight to that URL.
Let me just look where you sent it.
Discord, yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I'm loading it.
Whoops, where's it? Lost you.
Yeah, here it is.
Discord. Here we go.
Now I download.
You wanna click the download options, the icon, and then download the safe tensor file. Yeah. So
it's 5.13 gigs.
Yeah.
I enter the ComfyUI.
So that goes into ComfyUI models.
M for models. There we go.
Checkpoints.
CH for checkpoints. Control, net, and configs. I have first folder. Checkpoints.
Yeah, save it there.
Save the safe tensor there.
Yeah, that's where models go into that checkpoints folder.
Okay. Says it will be done in approximately 7 minutes as it is 5 gig.
Okay, let's do the canvas install while we wait. So go over. Oh yeah, we're downloading. Okay, it's perfect. So close this manager window.
Closing.
Yeah, and go install. Not that one. Go back to manager.
Manager. Okay.
Install custom nodes.
Okay, let's go for the custom nodes.
You want to type in canvas, CANVAS, canvas.
Canvas in the top right, and we have a canvas tab by Lurk. Installing.
Yeah, install that, and then just read your little thing and see what it says. Should be nice and easy. And
Supply
then you can
installed
restart
update
it.
disable. Okay, let's restart the ComfyUI.
Oh, I'm so glad they added that. That is so nice.
That's beautiful. All right. I did lose the colors there.
Oh,
Why?
should have saved your workflow. You still can. Just hit save on the right. You can save your workflow at any time, or you can load up
Yeah.
any image you've generated with the workflow, and it'll.
Where is a good place to save it usually?
So what I do is I make a folder in ComfyUI called workflows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Workflows.
And then I just keep all my workflows in there. Just name it whatever it is. So
Okay.
you can do that next time. So now you would just hit load, and then go to that workflows directory.
Oh, look. Here are some of my pictures that I was telling you about when I was trying the control nets.
Drawings.
Yeah. Control net drawings. So, for example, this was one of my original drawings here. And then I used the systems table diffusion to clean it up.
Yeah.
The other ones was I was using a pose and then just iterating different types of poses or characters based on this original drawing here.
That's cool.
Or I used this original drawing to design a new character from the general idea, which is this one here. So I guess that's something similar to what we're doing today.
A little bit less, a little more, less refined.
Less refined. Okay.
All
So
right.
workflows. Let me go into the system and into my ComfyUI folder. Workflows, load up the JSON, and here it is. I got my colors back. All right. Next step.
Oh man, I'm gonna really Marcy Hoopy, Marchi Hoopy, mentioned that the CFG scale on your thing is too low, so set it to back to 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 was good for LCM, but we're back to regular K noise. So yeah. So run that, and that should be fine. It's just loading your model into memory right now. Boop, 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 boop.
Got it.
And
Okay.
all right, cool.
So CFG, what does CFG basically do?
CFG is how hard it tries to
radius?
stick to the CFG is how hard it tries to stick to the prompt. So the higher and higher you go, the more deep fried it gets, but the more it tries to do exactly what you said. The lower you go, the more it lets it itself explore its own latent space a little bit. Less direct connections to things, more trippy, more hallucination, basically. The lower the number, the more hallucination. The higher the number, the more it really tries to nail what you type. Good range is 6 to 8 for most things, but that's just beginner numbers. You can mess around, change numbers, and see what they do. They do different things based on different models, based on different prompts, based on different. There's a million criteria, so it's really best to just play with this stuff, try and get a feel for what it do. But yeah, so for right now, before we continue making prompts, what I would like to do is add the canvas node. So let's let's minimize that terminal window so we can see it. All right, cool. Right click anywhere and add node. Double click anywhere and add the canvas node. Yeah, canvas tab. That's the one.
Canvas tab.
Yeah. So we need to add a VAE encoder. So yeah, drag image out and add a VAE encode. It's actually in that quick list there, but yeah, that works too. VAE encoder. All right. And then plug the VAE from the checkpoint into the VAE encoder, the VAE cable.
Here we go.
Yeah. The VAE is the thing that turns it from latent information into RGB data. It's the decoder. It's the thing that turns images into latent and latents into images. So we want to plug that into the latent images of the K sampler.
Way over here.
Yeah. So now we no longer need the empty latent image at the bottom because our resolution and batch size is being determined by what images we're sending to it. In this case,
got it.
Yeah, those. So yeah, you open that up. You can pull that tab out and then just shrink it down a bit and get it somewhere nice. And now all we need to do to make this work is just go over to extra options on the right of the thing. Yeah, it's a little checkbox underneath Q prompt.
Sorry, I got a little bit lost there. A Q view option, extra options here. Got it.
Yep.
Found it. Match count.
And you just click
auto. Say
no.
Auto Q.
No. Set it to 1 auto Q and Q prompt.
Got it.
Click Q prompt.
And boom.
Okay.
Now it's going.
Now move your window so you can see the results box. Yep. Make that nice and big so that you can see it. Yep. And then start drawing in the window on the left.
All right, it's time to take out my pen into the Wacom monitor. This is the moment of truth time. What color should we do? We'll start with a nice blue. Alright, I'm not sure how to use it.
That's the brush size of the top and click to draw. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't detect my Wacom at all.
Perfect. So yeah, just draw with the mouse, and when this is done, I think we might try and install the Krita plugin, and that'll be right up your alley, I think, because then you can just use Krita.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know you're already comfortable drawing in there, so.
Yeah, I was hoping to use my Wacom.
Sorry. One other thing you need to do is, you see how your seed right now is randomized? You're gonna want to fix fixed seed. You don't have to turn it off. Yeah.
Fixed.
So now this way, it's gonna keep making the same image based on what you're drawing. It's not gonna keep dreaming new stuff. So when you make a change, it'll actually.
I guess now I need to focus on the prompt.
And yeah, you can change the prompt too based on what you're drawing. And
wow. So what else? I guess we got to learn how this system works.
Yeah, there's not a lot of options in this one, unfortunately. It'd be better to get Krita going, I think, because I think this is more of a proof of concept than a proper tool.
Okay. All right. So let's see if I can erase the whole image.
Yeah, you just hide. Yeah, and make a new one at the very bottom.
New image.
Yeah, you can make a new image, or you can just click the plus to make a new layer.
Okay, the plus sign would be down here. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Let's check out my prompt, a robot in a factory line. So I guess, let's go straight off from the side. Just make a quick basic factory line. Hey, well, you got multiple images. There we go.
And as always, if anyone here is having trouble getting this going, please feel free to shout in the chat and we'll help you get it set up. We're just messing around with it now and trying it out. So now's a good time. If you're having trouble installing it or you don't know what the hell we're talking about, talk about it. Let us know. We'll help. But yeah, this interface is kind of weird, Dre's. What I would do is probably close that window because you've moved it. So it's just in hell now.
Okay, how do we close these windows?
Just literally close that window.
Pop.
Yeah. And then just run edit again.
Edit.
Drag it out, make it a little smaller, but don't move that window in the thing you're doing right now. Don't do.
Damn it.
Yeah,
don't do
that's
that.
what I'm saying. It's
I'm so used to doing that in
this
my
is this is a proof of concept, I think, at best. It's not meant to be a professional drawing tool.
All right, so no scrolling inside of the window.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll dock it so we can have them side by side. Right. So no scrolling. Let's just do a quick basic ground like this. There you go. Now let's make like a red robot kind of shape.
If you're wondering why there's a robot, it's because there's in the prompt there's the word robot.
Robot. Okay. Hey, Artie, hello.
Hello.
We are currently trying to test out drawing with ComfyUI. And so I'm starting to get comfy with Comfy.
We're drawing on the left, and the AI is dreaming based on what it sees in the drawing and what he's written in as the prompt.
Yeah, so I'm going to change the prompt now, and I'm going to say a sunset over the water, in the style of, where's an artist that I really like? Does this take artist names, this version?
Sure.
Or should I just
it's fine. Yeah, it works.
Give me a second as I load it up. So this particular artist I've been using a lot with my own Painterly style of project, which is this particular project here in the background with this 3D object. So this leads me to my next question. Can you copy and import an image, just like a screen capture into this and then draw over that on top?
Not with this. You could do that with Krita though, right? Anything you could do with Krita, you can just do with this because you'll just broadcast Krita into Comfy. So I think like the answer to that is just to use something that's already like awesome. But the Krita plugin was a little more complicated than setting this up. So I wasn't sure I wanted to tackle it on the thing, but I think we can handle it. It's only a couple commands.
Oh, yeah. Copy and paste an image. There we go. There we go. Nice, cool sunset. So if I I'll hide this, make a new image, not new image, new layer. And I paint in the sea over here. And then I use, for example, a sun over here. And maybe like a black mountain over here.
It's crazy to watch it populate what you're drawing, even if it's...
And then draw like a boat kind of thing here with a little bit of a little decor. See what it thinks.
It might travel so far. I've noticed it really only responds to like very contrasting changes in color. Like
True. So I can't. Okay.
yeah,
So if I
like
do
the
like this
boat, for
green type,
instance, would have to be like probably like I don't know, red or something. Like
or maybe we need to prompt it in. Sunset over the water with a a boat to the bottom right. Kind of.
maybe try making it a black boat so that it
Yeah.
knows it
Yeah. So
can
it
see
knows that it can see it. Okay. So here's a black boat, the bright red sail. It's got a little boat.
it. And again, you can turn the denoising down in the K sampler to make
That's
it
where
more
you
like
had.
your input image and sort of bridge that gap.
Let's
So,
try
that'll be
0.2. Well, that's a bit
like
too
your
much.
image. Yeah. Super like
Right,
0.8 or
0.5.
0.9. No, zero
Okay,
point 0.8 or
point
0.9.
0.9. Okay, let's try point 0.8.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like
There you
NVIDIA
go.
Canvas. It's kind of like NVIDIA Canvas, but it's a lot more like it's because but we have access to everything sort of in Stable Diffusion now with this. So Dre's, I don't know what happened there, but oh yeah, this thing. Let's do Krita. Screw it. I'm over this
So
thing.
this is like I just scroll naturally like a human innate thing that I do.
Okay, let me research this a little bit while you play around, and then
Okay,
we'll
so I'm
give it a
gonna draw the
crack.
sun over here. I'm gonna like draw a mountain over here.
See, it's
It's a
actually
bit,
funnier with the denoiser because it looks more like a child's drawing or something. Like
yeah,
it's fun.
it is quite fun. Let's turn this into like a boat with a white color, I suppose. There you go. It actually is
Yeah,
kind of nice at 0.8.
yeah, it's
Let's go
starting
a
to
little bit more
understated.
dreamy. Let's go back to 0.8. There you go. There's a boat there.
Right on.
What happens if we make the sky
Yeah, the
really
sky's only
orange?
black because it's transparent.
Okay, so this is where a fill brush would be
I
super nice.
know, paintbrush. They're fill the paint bucket. That's all you need. It's okay. Like I said,
There you go.
I like this is more of a proof of concept than an actual app. So there's no point getting mad at the guy because like it's so cool that we can even do this.
Yeah, and does it almost live. I mean, I saw a lot of people starting to use Kriya. They were feeding in their OBS webcam into it,
Yeah.
and it was really, really exciting as that concept. So this is kind of like the free version of getting to that.
Yeah,
Almost.
and Kriya, yeah, this is like having Kriya at home, basically.
All right, someone says do a city. Oh man, the thing I moved it back. Let's make a new layer.
You can just
So
click
actually,
the little eye on the layer you were working on.
to hide it.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to do a new one, that is.
And I should probably pin or minimize this. All right, we're back to the black. Okay, so I'm going to draw a building here. Going to draw another building here.
Did you prompt
And draw
a
some
city though?
streets. No, so let me
So
do
it's
that.
gonna make a sunset scene first, and then a city.
Okay, I think it'd be good to have like the image output. Can you change this? Oh, cool, you can. There you go. Here's a way to hide this side panel.
Nope,
Oh, you can move it.
but you can't hide it.
That's right. Okay, good.
So
So,
annoying.
a long shot of a city in the early morning fog, and the style of Fenian McManus, oil-based painting, scratchy brush strokes, photograph of the canvas. All right, let's have a bit more fun. Okay, so now I'm going to make another building. Maybe another building here, maybe a building over here, maybe a greenish building over there, and another green building over here, so you can see it. Maybe like this pink sky, why not? And we'll see what it thinks up. There we go. Kind of a abstract city. Let's now get into some nitty-gritty details. Let's see what happens if I draw in some floors. Will it see the floors?
I like how it just adds kind of like random detail.
Yeah, it does.
It's fun to think of it more as an abstract tool than like it's doing exactly what I asked for tool.
Yeah, it is a bit exploratory. All right, let's change the scratchy brush strokes to something.
And the sort of like the quality of it will improve the higher you go on the denoiser, right? Like right now I think you're at 0.8 or something or point. Yeah, so like it's it's mostly your input image still. Like if you're at
Okay,
0.9 or something,
fine.
it'll look like a lot, but whoa, that one now looks hilariously bad.
Let's go back to 1. Let's see what happens at 1.
Yeah, so maybe this isn't a good prompt, or maybe this model's just
Okay,
kind of
let's try it
lacking in
again.
this area.
And also there is let's try Pascal Blanche instead, the style of Pascal Blanche.
Matt Vine pointed out that we're saving every one of these images, which is not necessary. So you can delete that save node.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just make a preview node, preview image node. It's at the very bottom of there. Yeah. And then just run it again. And instead
Well,
of
that's good to know.
so instead of saving it every time, it's just gonna preview it. And then if you like one, you just right click on preview image, like right click on the image and hit save image.
Okay, let's change the prompt. Want to watch my disk space? Yeah, I have a few hundred gigs, but that should be fine.
Yeah. I was like, I think he has a 4 terabyte SSD, but yeah, there's no point in saving 1,000 images.
Okay, so let's think of the next thing. A sleeping cat on a pillow. Oh, it's a kid on a
A
pillow.
sleeping kid.
Sleeping cat. A sleeping cat on a pillow. A strong, expressive painting with dark blue and white colors.
It's so crazy
Yeah.
to watch it change the prompt in real time, like as you type the prompt.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool because then you can like test your prompts out and let's make a new layer. So I'm going to use this red to see what it thinks as like a bright red color to kind of shape the cat design. So there's some eyes. Oh, that's nice. Kind of now I understand it a bit better. It's kind of a direction of where you want things to be, kind of like a paint up.
Yeah, it's not really drawing like what you're giving it.
Yeah, so in this case, I could say, okay, I want the cat here, the head over here, and just as a general idea. And there we go. That's all I needed. Okay, so now I want like the table just on the edge like this.
Yeah, I think it's better to think of it as a compositional tool, maybe.
That's right. Okay, so now I want like a tail that goes down here. See what happens. Oh, I just refined it. Okay.
I will say I've played with Korea's and it is really good. So they must be doing more stuff.
I like the big cat. They must be doing many other things.
Yeah.
Okay, let's change this.
But I am excited to get it going in Krita because I'm curious what happens when you put like a more detailed drawing in.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll keep
A
going.
mech robot made of many parts standing in an abandoned factory in the style of an expressive what's that guy's name?
What guy?
Goya painting. Goya, I'm not sure is the word of it. That was kind of cool. All right, but now let's try a new layer. So in this case, a compositional tool. So if I'm going to use the bright green for a roof, for example, bright blue for the floor, kind of like this, and a bright red for the robot. Okay, that's a rough idea where the robot is. So in this case, you could say a very long shot cinematic frame of a mech robot. There you go. That's much better, kind of. So let's put on some lights into the roof, see what happens. There you go.
It lit up another robot.
It lit up another robot. So a very long shot of a cinematic frame of a mech of a single mech robot made of many parts standing in an abandoned factory with lights and the roof. There you go. It's more like it. So I guess you have to tailor the prompt to the image that you're doing. That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, so now let's change it up and say this bright green. Let's put some things down here, and we could say with lights on the roof, surrounded by growing plants. Okay, maybe it's getting a bit too complex, my prompt. I'm an expressive oil-based painting. Okay, so I'm going to erase this robot, see what happens. And let's change the robot over here. There you go. Is there a Control Z? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's a Control Z, so the robot's over here. So I guess you can use bright colors as the... If I put the robot... Oh man, why did I do that? Okay, if I do this up here, the robot here on this side, we can see how it looks. Now it's from the bottom left. That actually looks kind of cool.
And he says, I'm so happy it's 30 plus years of my life and MS Paint is just as exciting as day one.
It's day one, yeah.
It's close enough to MS Paint, yeah.
Still MS Paint. I feel like I'm drawing the old Amiga almost. Okay, new layer. Let's change the prompt. Painterly style by James Gurney. I like James Gurney work. Okay, so So in this particular case, what I want to do now is, I guess we could say, an old man sitting at a computer drawing drawing with a mouse for the first time in his life. Painted style by James Gurney. Now we can say, let's change his orientation and we'll have the buddy over here. And he's standing on his computer like this. And let's see how it looks.
I don't think it sees the black as a person because it sees black as background. Maybe like I'm saying, I don't know
Right.
if it's necessarily compositional.
Yeah,
Like
maybe bright
like
colors is the key
yeah,
subject.
like if you want the thing has to be that color.
There, he's got his arm sticking out now. All right, so bright colors
It's
is
just it's
if
like a
I
picture of him using his
yeah.
computer. That's great.
Oh, that's a green background now. So the darker colors is the background. What was this yellow color doing?
Oh God.
What happened? All right, let's make it purple and see what happens.
Uh, had too much to drink for lunch.
Yeah, a bit too much to drink. Okay. So drawing of a moon in the last one in a lifetime.
I didn't
The
realize my camera was on.
monitor is emanating a green light. There you go. There. Now I made it as a green light source on his
Interesting.
face. Great. Let's
That's
make him
actually
give
pretty
a blue
cool.
shirt. Like there.
Wow.
All right, let's tell him, say he is wearing a blue leather jacket.
No, he's
Okay,
not.
just no, he's not. Okay, cool. Let's try a new prompt. Okay. So now we know
Is that model done downloading?
um
Should be. It was in the
oh yeah, it's download here. Yes.
okay. So go to just turn off the auto batching in the manager or ComfyUI rather.
Okay, auto off.
Yeah, so there we go. And then go to the left and change your
Okay.
checkpoint. You might have
Here it
to
is. Rev
refresh.
animated.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. All right, and then just load one to let it load the prompts, so just Q prompt.
Cute.
And then let it load the thing into memory. And then you might want to add something about illustration to the prompt. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
This is a more like drawing, like anime, all kinds of stuff in this checkpoint. So this is better for drawing it probably.
So
And
let's
then
work on this one.
you can turn auto cue back on and then hit Q prompt and it'll start the water wheel again. One thing I would like to do is figure out how to make it only run the diffusion when the image has been updated in the canvas. So it's not just constantly running.
Okay, so just Q, and you mentioned auto Q earlier.
Yeah, turn
Oh,
auto
that's
cue
nice.
on so it'll keep going and then hit Q. You got to hit Q prompt to engage it.
The
Yeah.
start,
There you go. And then make that nice and big and get your editor up on the other side and you're good to go.
which is here. Okay,
Not sure
so
how it
let's get the
sees that
prompt
out
up.
of that, but okay.
Yeah, me neither. Let's move that up into the center. There we go. New layer. So if I have my cup of coffee in a bright pink like this is my cup of coffee. Basic idea.
Nope.
Okay, I will need a close up
I think
dot
your prompt is just
macro
way too long,
depth
I think.
of field. That's better.
I would get rid of the
Goes
people and all the stuff at the end.
a macro camera close up dot of a of
There we go.
coffee.
Hey, maybe only 17 people like what they're seeing. Don't like shame people. You people like whenever you like. It's fine.
Come on, people. Excellent.
Quit being stingy with the likes.
Hey, look at that coffee there. That works. What happens if I do a yellow steam? With steam coming out. Whoa. There's a steam engine in the background.
Yeah.
All right. Coming out of the train station. Yeah, it's getting a bit too complex. So how about
It's like smoke.
that? Yes. My coffee's on fire. It's a very spicy cup of coffee. I never understand it.
Yeah.
The other day I saw an observatory looking out
Who is
into
that guy?
space. And it's already looking out into space. It is located in a forest. Oh, nice. Forest. Okay, let's do this as a pencil, charcoal, illustration on paper, on coarse paper. Oh, wow. The observatory is somebody.
She's the observatory party.
She is the observatory. All right.
I don't see
Okay.
I don't see that in what you drew, but okay.
Yeah, this is I would have to like, okay, let's try this again. So imagine
Hey,
this
it works well.
yellow thing is whoops, the yellow thing in a new layer is the observatory. And what it's looking at is this green thing over here. So it was the basic composition of what I saw in the art gallery. So now we see the column, bright yellow and green. Kind of looks like that.
Yeah,
So if we change the seed,
shout out to Dre's here. He did two talks at BCon this year. Two
to
talks at Blender conference this year. Dose
yeah,
talks.
too many. I had a bit of a hard time socializing and networking with 700 or so of the biggest Blender users in the world. Couldn't believe it.
You should take a minute and talk about B for Artists and the Painterly project briefly, Dre's, while we're just chilling. People might be
Sure.
interested to check it out. Listen to this, guys. Dre's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, let me give you a quick little tour. So maybe for performance reasons, I'm going to turn off the auto cue.
Yeah, that would be wise.
And let's see if I can load up my.
Dre's here runs a fork of Blender called B for Artists with lots of streamlining and like basically more. Well, he can tell you.
Yeah, it's in this particular project, I create. Let's see if I can bring it up a bit more in illustrative design. Discard all and load up the images. So basically, I'm using Blender here, for example, as a system for creating everything that I would need. So I have like I'm using this to create a whole entire factory world underneath the ground inside of this canyon. And this is currently the basis of an episode 9 of a series of music videos that I've created. And this particular project, let me just quickly load up the pictures for you. Since this is the 9th episode, I had to create a system of paint, digital paint. I started working on this 2 years ago, so this whole idea of generating paint and generating brushstrokes was still very new, or coming into the light. So I had already started developing the system, and I'm very familiar with my 3D workflow. So I designed the system this way. So let's take a closer look at the final pieces. There we go, and let's load them all up. Why not? So as you can see, they're all loading now.
This is like when you
And
tell somebody when you hear about their vacation and they load up 4,000 vacation photos.
yeah, 4,000 vacation photos. I'll only zoom into a couple of them, but you can check them out. You can check out the videos if you search for the DG Unknown in the Android repair service. So I have different parts of a district in the city, and each video shows a particular character or a person or an area inside of the city based around the adventures of the Android repairman. And he is basically answering calls, just trying to tell everybody that he doesn't repair Android phones, he repairs robots. So this world's a bit of a dystopic, well, not really dystopic, kind of a multi-class type of city where people are stuck either working for no reason because there's a universal basic income, or there's the abandoned high district of the city, homeless people stuck in pleasure because currently resources are infinite right now because there's asteroid mining and manufacturing is being shifted to space. But not everybody's on the universal basic income. There's a lot of slums, a lot of poverty, people stuck on the planet, and a lot of hatred against technology. And politics actually is now rendered through artificial intelligence. So you have a representative reading the laws based on your likes and system, and so you have a political representative voting on your rights concerning the system. But not everybody benefits from it. So it's an interesting series that I really like, and this is the painterly style that I've been working on in 3D.
Yeah, it's really sick.
So some of these videos have like a high class area, a low class area, the trash islands, the nightlife scene, which is one of my favorite videos. It got nominated at the conference.
And because of your shader, it lets you basically just make awful models. Not awful, but
Yes.
not Showtime models. Like you can work really quickly because you can. It's texture, not you're not focused on the like making sure all the bevels are perfect and stuff, because the shader really takes care of a lot of the stuff. So your models can be all torn up and decimated, distorted. It just adds to the
Correct.
vibes. Yeah, it's very cool.
So, like for example, if we take a closer look at the wireframes of this, you can see there everything's just made out of triangles and blobbiness, and there's no straight lines. It's just the style that I'm using to create
Yeah, it's
the
super
effect.
cool.
So I can use a photo scan or an image and just decimate it to oblivion, and it will still be perfectly fine. For example, this one here is just a green photo scan, and
Yeah,
when I hit render, it will bring out that painterly effect. So I don't have to worry about topology or anything. It's just the expressiveness of the strokes that I wanted to use.
super cool.
But to be honest, I'm still finding it difficult to find a good prompt to help me recreate it. But I do dream up my animatics to
Well,
do the job.
Andy was just saying he was wondering if this was going to be trained, but maybe we should train a LoRa on your favorite renders, and then you could use the LoRa to dream new stuff. Be a cool way to recycle your work and sample it and loop it.
That would be cool, actually.
Yeah, or you could even generate animations with just the dream LoRas.
Uh,
Very cool.
here we go. Oh, this is the work in progress of one of the episodes. Some of the frames look like they went missing. Yeah, all of these frames. Let's go to the previous episode. Here we go. Here's my dreams. So in the previous episode, I would use these dreams here to get my general idea of the colors that I was using, trying to get the shots, trying to get the general idea, like the street people that you saw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was using these as part to quickly edit my animatics. So recently I've just realized you can actually use some dreaming inside of the video sequencer editor of Blender using an add-on called, what was the name of it? By Tin Wotan.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried that out yet?
No, but that's cool. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I really like this process of using AI photos to mood board, not necessarily storyboard, but certainly mood board concepts, uh, colors, compositions, all the C's,
Yeah, all the
all the
C's.
C's.
Yeah, that particular, just to give you a comparison of the final episode. These were the frames from it, which I have. There we go.
Hey, Matisse is here. Hey, Matisse, have you tried
Matisse.
Mask plus webcam for Canvas workflow? No, not yet. I tried to get the webcam thing working earlier, but I just couldn't. I'll try again later. But for now, we're just focusing on Canvas, and then when we're done this segment, Dre's and I are going to install the Krita plugin on his machine, and we're going to try and get that talking to Comfy so that he can draw in his comfortable drawing app with his pen tablet, and then we'll see. Then we'll see what's possible.
So, question: would the webcam system be possible alternatively?
No, I think I'm
No.
crackling. I'm going to be right back with I think my audio is broken. One sec.
Into a particular shot using my painterly effect. Or here's another shot where she's standing talking on her phone. These particular frames of having an idea, and the final shot was this. So using the idea, it wasn't directly translated, but I wanted that rough scratchiness to kind of just get me an idea, a general idea of the light,
No, it's great.
kind of bring it out just a little bit. Or like when she's standing in front of the window, those shots, like these shots here, I really liked a lot. And the final shot turned out to be this one here.
Nice.
So I could use that same kind of yellow vibe as an inspiration to how I would light this character, with the light around the character and framing in the window. As I like every one of these. Like this one here really spoke to me a lot.
Yeah.
She's in a silhouette and you can see her framed in the window. So I really like that look. So I did that as well. I used it as a cinematic inspiration to create the actual piece, which I thought was really nice.
It really came through. It looks awesome. Yeah, it really came through. It looks really good. Hopefully my audio's working. Yeah, I think I'm back.
Yep, you sound good.
Cool.
I mean, obviously I took a lot of creative liberties. Like, for example, the street people here. I really liked them like in a big open space, but in this case, I really crammed it up inside of it. I closed the shot a little bit more.
Yeah.
But even then, I was using little hacks like these street people, like this person that's sleeping here. He's an actual photograph that I use the depth detection of a photograph using a control net. Then I use that depth with the image inside a 3D space, extruded a plane or subdivided plane, drew on the texture using the depth math created to create kind of a character. And then I baked in the textures into my Painterly effect to bring out that shape. But
Well,
I
hold
was
on.
even then I was using the depth.
I thought all AI was just typing words into websites and making art.
No, not at all. You can see the person sleeping here on the walls, like just a little, like this guy here with his hand up. That was another photograph. Turned that into a 3D painting as well.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I've been trying to like use it when I need it for certain elements, like with the animatics. Saves me a lot of time. Like I remember back in the day when this started to come out, I used to use photo bashing and just basic ideas of like a photo that I really liked or some images I found from the internet. I would use that in my animatics roughly to get my general idea. But now I can kind of dream up the colors and save up on a lot of my effort and time.
Yeah.
So it would take me, instead of 6 hours, I was taking 45 minutes to full on get like a 2-minute music video kind of more or less visualized.
Yeah.
With a bit more creative input.
No, that's cool.
From my ideas. But even then, the photos do help a lot. But nothing like a little dream.
For sure.
So that's the idea of using the AI in my workflow, which, well, at the end of it is still authored 3D shader work, which took me a year to develop and part-time, and another year to produce 20 minutes of content. But it's enough to get the job at least started, and I'm saving effort in something. I still use, for example, VR modeling sometimes when I need it, or sometimes I use assets that have been available on the internet for CC BY or CC0. There's no one way of doing things. So right now I'm currently working on the assets for the next thing, where everything, if you check here, like this blue blob is actually a scanned model of somebody's desk chair, but I used it as a piece of a factory machine part. Why not? And this thing at the bottom here used to be a train from Japan or something, which I remeshed, repurposed, and turned it into a conveyor belt. So, for example, there's this computer capacitor right here, used as part of the robot crane or things like that. So I like to repurpose and refurbish everything using the 3D space to recreate. If we get Krita up and running, it would make my conceptualizing even nicer.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right now.
Okay.
I'm going to slide on over to my screen here, and I'm going to download Krita, and I'm going to get you back into the space so we can see your face. Where's your face? Let's make you big. Where's Dre's? There's Dre's. Can we go? Cute. And make you big. There you are. All right.
Okay, good.
OBS. Trying to do all this stuff on the fly here. All right, let's try getting the Krita plugin installed. So, Dre's, you have Krita installed already, I'm sure?
Correct.
I do, but I'm going to download the latest version.
I should probably update my Krita.
Download. If you guys want to download along with us, we're all going to do this together. So this is going to be a lovely mess. I've never set this up, so let's go. You can watch my process of yelling at my computer.
Yes, we do this every day. I find sometimes the work that we do, whether it's for 3D, 2D, or even here in the AI system, is our job is we have an intention, but we problem solve until it's done. That's basically our workflow.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I got Krita, the setup.exe. Just double click on that. I'm installing it. I already have Krita installed, but I didn't see an update button in Krita.
It does not update by itself.
Yeah, so there you go. So I'm going to close it because I'm installing a new version. Hopefully I can just install it to the same folder. Yeah, it looks like.
Let me just double confirm if it is.
Always agree to everything without reading it and hit next.
Yes. Unfortunately, you have now sold your firstborn.
Agree. Okay. Next, finish.
521.
Okay, so let's open up.
So is this an add-on that I'll need to download?
I think so, yeah. There's setup instructions right here, so we can all follow along together. And I'll just send it to you directly as well, Dre's, but it's also in the chat.
Found it.
Okay, cool. And let's get that chat back up. Where were we? There we are.
So it's called Comfy SD Krita plugin.
Yeah. So let's go through the steps. We downloaded Krita. We've got ComfyUI.
Custom nodes directory again. Got it.
And we need
I'm there. LM.
we
Run the
need
git clone.
looks like we need these. So where is that? What page am I on? What am I doing? Git clone. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That's it.
Then
So
clone the
let's go
second
to
one.
our CD. Mine's in Comfy Windows Portable. Where is it? Custom notes. So mine is in so CD /AI/Comfy blah blah blah. Yeah, we'll do the sim links too. That looks like fun. Windows Portable. So we'll go to Comfy UI and then it's custom nodes, and that's where we want to git clone it. Skadoosh. All right, and let's restart Comfy. Actually, you know what? I need to update.
Yeah.
Hey, mine's out of date.
Krita.
And I'm just gonna update all my plugins because I'm feeling spicy.
Krita. Settings. Manage resources. Open resources folder. Got it.
Actually, I had a question to my chat. If anyone's here, anyone's been doing this stuff, do you know a way in Comfy to tell it to only queue the diffusion process after an image has changed? So we got our our image loader or whatever. Is there a way to tell it not to keep dreaming until it senses a change in the recent Comfy UI breaks WAS? That's not good. I use WAS for everything. All right, whatever. Okay, let's restart Comfy. This will be the last time I have to do this manually. Apparently, it's in the thing now. It's exciting. As you know, whenever you install add-ons with Comfy or pretty much do anything with Comfy, you pretty much have to restart it. Now that I've installed all the plugins, it's installing, or now that I've cloned all the plugins, it's now installing them. Okay, that's good.
I created Comfy. Okay. So the first step is I have to open up a command prompt in ComfyUI's custom nodes directory, then run to git clones. So I clone the add-on and then ComfyUI control net auxiliary.
Yeah, those are the two you put into the ComfyUI custom.
All right,
I
that's
already
done.
have the control net aux, but I have a feeling those are also both available in the manager, so we probably could have done it that way as well, but no worries.
Got it.
Plugin
so
clone
now
this repo somewhere. Okay, so let's just make a folder.
I made a folder in ComfyUI and then called it Krita. Comfy SD Krita plugin. So now I've opened the prompt.
Just one sec. If anybody's confused on how to get to a folder in command line and you don't want to learn how to change directory to get there, you can right click on the folder or in the folder. And I think there's an open in terminal. So if you right click inside
in
the
Windows,
folder and say show
this is
more
only
options,
Windows 11 exclusive. Windows 10 does not have.
I think it does up at the top. I can't remember, but either way, open in terminal will open that folder in PowerShell, but it'll just take you right there, so you don't have to move the repo after if you plan on using it. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. But I'm pretty comfortable with command line, so I'm just going to CD my way around. If you want to learn how to do that, just CD means change directory. / that's the root of your drive. So if you go CD / you're in your C drive at the very, very bottom. My folder is in AI ComfyUI Windows Portable. So as long as I put CD in front of the folder, I can go back and forth. And to go back a folder, CD space ... will go back a folder. Comfy, and you can hit tab to autocomplete. You can hit CMD exactly if you want to jump there. And then so
TOP says you can also in Windows 10 instead of right clicking for open in terminal, you can just write down CMD in the address bar and it will open up a command prompt there.
Take it easy, Killin. Thanks for hanging out. Okay.
So this is something new to me. What is a symlink?
All right, we'll do that in a minute. I'm gonna clone my repo into the folder I made. I have a folder on my C drive called Python tools where I keep all these things. So I just made a Krita folder in there, and I'm downloading this. All right, cool. So I have mine sitting in that folder. What's the next step? Is
clone the repo.
Okay, so now hold on. Open the PyKrita folder. Open Krita settings, manage resources, open resource folder, PyKrita.
Yeah, basically it is it's your app data roaming Krita Pi
Well,
Krita.
we'll do it here because then people can follow the
You can
instructions.
use the app.
So
Yep.
you go open Krita, go to settings, manage resources. So let's try that, settings, manage resources. What was the next thing? Open resource folder. So that's going to take us to app data roaming Krita. App data is where apps store all their data. if you
Yeah.
if you don't know where something is, it's probably in app data. Let's go to our PyCredit folder, and there it is. That's beautiful. It's just sitting there,
We're there.
and it's there, and everything's cool. Open a new command prompt as admin. Okay, to do that, you can, So hit start and type COM to get command prompt to show up, and then right click on it and say run as administrator. Boop, and it'll go. Are you sure you want to do that? And you do. You want to run it as administrator. All right. Let's move over here. What's the next command? Make a symlink of CritterComfy and CritterComfy.desktop present in this repository in the front ends directory Windows commands example. So make link is the command we're going to be using, mklink. Make link makes symbolic links on your hard drive. So you can link a directory to another directory. You can link a file to another file. You can link one file to another. And so you can keep stuff in one place. One place I like to use symbolic links is I have a bunch of my models folder is shared between Automatic 1111 and Comfy. So I have one AI/models folder, and in both of those apps, I have a symlink on their checkpoints folders to that folder. So it's a way of keeping multiple copies of files in one place. So you don't have to have a copy of every checkpoint you use in every different app. You can just use a symlink to connect them. So yeah, that's all it is. So things my Discord's booping. I'll turn that down. Sorry. All right. Make symlink of CritterComfy and CritterComfy desktop present. Okay, so let's make these symlinks. Symlinks are backwards. Link and target seems like the way you would do it. It's actually backwards. So you want to link where it's going and then where it's from. So it's not where it's from, where it's going, like everything else on the planet Earth. Symlinks go where it's going to where it's from. So it's the target, then the source. But in this way, they call it link and target. So it's super, super confusing. All right. So let's let's just keep that in mind as we work through this. So we need to make link, MKLINK. I'm gonna make my font a little bigger in here so y'all can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, so I'm in the folder of the Pi Krita, and I write make link and then /d, and then I do says your Krita
So
Pi Krita dir.
Our Pi Krita dir is that the app data one?
Your Pi Krita dir. Yes, that would be the app data folder.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So in that case, make link -d. We want C users, whatever your username is, app data, Krita. Oh, is it roaming? Roaming, Krita. Do you remember what the next folder was? Oh, PyKrita. Okay, that's it. PyKrita, and then quotes your local repo directory. In my case, is Python tools /Krita. Wait, which repo?
Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
Which repo?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused at that point as well. So it says your PyKrita dir is the first path, which is the app data one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
and
figure
then the
out...
second path is the CritterComfy front end from the local repo. That's the add-on.
I don't know. Let me
The
check.
Krita plugin
Hold on,
path.
I can check. It's here. It's this path. It's in the ComfyUI thing, or not ComfyUI. The other thing. The other thing we Python tools. The other thing we just the thing we just get cloned. Python tools. CritterComfy. But that's not the folder though. Oh, it's because I didn't go into front ends.
Front ends. Okay.
Front ends.
Local repo front ends.
Krita _comfy.
Comfy. Got it. All right, that's the folder.
I don't have that folder. I only have Krita.
It's in the plugin that you download that you cloned earlier.
Yeah, I know.
So my case,
I don't have the _comfy folder in mine.
What?
WTF. Front
Right,
ends
so
Krita _comfy. Front ends Krita.
All right, so make this.
Oh, Krita comfy. I see what I did. I'm just stupid. All right, I think that is it, but there's no trailing slashes. Looks like no trailing slash. Cannot create a file where it already exists. So I think I might need to delete it. Wait, isn't that backwards? I hate this, guys. I hate this. I hate
Yeah, this
this.
part's the difficult part.
This sucks. The documentation is not great, but we'll get there. Let's figure it out. Do I need to delete this front end's Crita Comfy folder so that I can make a link to it? That's usually what is the case. Crita Comfy, Crita Comfy, but there's so much stuff in there. No, I think it goes the other way. I feel like it goes the other way.
You must. Let's try.
Link target, right?
All right, copy, paste. Create
They will update the info whenever. Okay.
Do I need to do this in PowerShell? And prompt. So this knew here it would happen.
Make link /d your Pi Crita directory Crita Comfy. Your local repo directory front ends Crita Comfy.
URL. There are 2 screenshots in Discord. Where? In help?
Some links go here. App data Roma Crita Pi Crita. Data roaming. Oh, so they are backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's really confusing. That's really confusing. You just have to.
All right, let's try that the other way around. Yeah. Can I create a file when that file already exists? What?
Yeah. No, I think it's. I think this is backwards, and this is why I didn't want to do this one, because I didn't love the idea of these sim links. Let's think about it a little bit more.
What was if we just extract or clone to the plugin folder? Would that?
No, the idea is it needs to be able to dump the images into that folder. Yeah, like that's why you have to.
All right.
But I'm pretty sure that's backwards. I'm pretty sure it's just these are just backwards. I mean, I guess it won't really break. I can just start over. You only live once.
Access is denied.
No,
I found out that the D is to create a new folder. If you remove the D, then it won't create a new folder. It'll just make the link.
Well, I mean, normally I make directory junctions, but I think the folder has to be missing. You want the sim links to go into the Crita directory of the program under resources Pi Crita.
So that means I'll run terminal and more run as administrator. So Pi Crita, cd Pi Crita, we're there. Let's make links. With D, Crita Comfy. Have Crita Pi Crita. Make link to this particular Crita Comfy. There's the folder. Crita Comfy's there. What?
So I don't need this Crita Comfy folder that exists. I need the. I don't see symlinks on these screenshots you sent me. I don't see symlinks. Oh, the roaming data goes into there. Yeah, these are backwards. I'm sure these are backwards.
Yeah. Access is denied. What?
So users.
It's kind of annoying when something uses the app data folder. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so the junctions need to be made in this folder. The problem is the commands are all right. Make link. I'm gonna make a junction because I'm and I'm just gonna try something. Crita Comfy and C Python tools. Crita front ends. Junction created. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna make link Pi Crita underscore comfy.desktop, and we're gonna go C Python tools Crita Comfy front ends. No, yep, Crita comfy.desktop, and we're gonna YOLO this into existence.
Okay,
it's been done.
I'm not following you very well.
Okay, these commands aren't wrong. They're just we ran them in the wrong place. All right. So where's your the Python repository we got that isn't the comfy one, like the Crita one? Where'd you put
the Crita plugin?
Yeah. Yes, right, but not the comfy one. I can't see your screen. Let me switch over to
the Crita add-on I have here. The separate repository.
I gotta bring up your. There we go. All right. This is confusing as heck. I would probably close Crita right now, just until we're all done playing with its guts. Yeah. All right. All right. Go to your terminal.
Yes.
Yeah. That. App data roaming Crita Pi Crita. Are you in the Pi Crita folder? You are. So type dir in there, or you got nothing going on in there?
There's
Beautiful.
nothing there.
MK-Link, MKLINK, space dash J dash cap.
J
No, sorry, not dash. / capital J. My bad.
/ capital J.
Directory junction. Space Krita _ comfy.
Would be this path, no?
Just
Or
type
just
Krita _ comfy.
_ comfy.
You got it. And now space. And where's your
The path to the add-on?
yeah,
The create a company path? Okay, got it.
Okay, try that.
Pop.
Skaboosh. Done. All right. Next is MK-Link.
Okay,
next.
So make
link. Yeah, make link space comfy Krita _ comfy .desktop.
Comfy .desktop.
Yeah, and then
the path would be the second one, right?
The desktop one, yeah.
Which is this one here.
Yes.
Front end create a comfy .desktop.
Yeah.
So if which would be this.
You need the front of that.
Front end create a .desktop. So it's basically this plus .desktop.
Create a comfy .desktop.
Correct.
That should do it.
All right. And so
hold on, yeah.
Shit, I did an extra quotation.
Just hit dir. I knew what you meant. Okay. And yeah, those do their thing. Okay, so right on. The links are done. Congratulate us, everyone. That was an ordeal and a half.
Hey, good. Now we open up Krita.
All right, so let me go back to OBS. Switch over to mine. So
then we'll go to the Krita settings.
Your plugin is ready. If it's not loading, make sure it's enabled. First, save your custom workspace. Go to settings, configure Krita. It'll open up config. On the left panel,
select plugins. Select the plugin manager.
Okay, Krita.
Python plugin manager. Check ComfyUI plugin. Woohoo! It's right there.
Okay.
It's right here. Beautiful. Okay. Exciting. This is getting somewhere.
Okay, just let me do that on mine so everyone can see it, and then we'll switch over to yours. All right. First, save your custom workspace. It will change. It'll change after we are done. Okay, so.
Okay. Then you restart Krita.
Hold on, man.
All right.
I know you're excited.
How could I relax?
I'm excited too.
How could I be relaxed with this?
Settings, configure Krita. All right. It'll open the config menu. Yeah. On the left panel, select Python plugin manager. Check ComfyUI plugin. I may need to restart.
Yep, you restart. Now you have these new panels.
It's not there. All right. New.
And I probably need to load up Comfy.
Tools, configure. Whoops, I missed that. Where were we? Whoa. Okay. Configure Krita. Python plugin manager. It's not here. That's cool. Why though? Did I miss a step?
Okay, you have to have ComfyUI server activated for it to be reading the add-on.
All right, but before we go running off into the distance, it's not working on mine, and I want to make sure it does because it's a real crappy tutorial if I just leave that alone. So what is going on here? Configure Krita. This isn't showing up.
Hey, my cat's got the turn on moment. Don't press my keys.
What? I mean, the sim links are in the right place. I don't really get it. Python tools, Krita, yeah, that's all that stuff. I go to my users
settings at the top. Scroll to the bottom. Python.
Hold on. Yeah, it's not in there. It's not in there.
Okay. Sublink is fine.
Krita. I'm checking now. Where's Krita?
Find Krita folder in the roaming. App data roaming.
Yeah, man. You should watch my Discord stream because I think you're watching my YouTube stream and you're giving me advice.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it
30 seconds ago. I was like, why are you telling me stuff I've already done?
Yeah, true. Sorry, I've been watching you.
It's okay, man. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I just realized what was going on. And I was just like, oh, okay. Dre's is in a time warp.
I'm in a time warp in another world.
Do we remember? Oh, PyCredit. Yeah, they're right there.
Sorry.
Krita, PyCredit. They're right there. I don't get it.
Yes, workflow in mind. Just to answer your question, I do have Comfy installed and it's currently running now.
Me too. What the F? Settings, show Dockers. What's a Docker? Workspace. Configure Krita. Python manager. Yeah, see, it's not here. Why not, man? The permissions thing, mayhap. Only. Is it because we're. I don't get it, man. This is crazy. This install process is horrible.
Yeah, there's some link stuff.
Yours worked though? Like what the
Yeah,
actual
I don't know if it's like working, but like
is your thing
I
in
have.
it's in your Python plugin manager though?
Yep.
Okay, what the? You had one path wrong and wrote
That's probably
desktop.
why.
I typed desktop. Oh, I did. I did type desktop. Good eye. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is a good
Good
idea. Nice one.
eye.
Nice one. Nice one.
Holy
Nice one.
cow. All right, I'm gonna delete that desktop. Can I change?
Desktop.
Can I just change the name of the? Will that just work? That's so friggin' funny. I probably have to restart Krita now.
All right, so now
Okay, hold
that's
on.
good.
Let's get Krita going. See the whole process. All right. New blip. Configure Krita. Oh, look at that. It's there. When you spell it right, it shows up.
Oh,
All
yeah, that's
right.
probably it.
Make art
Yeah,
between
who knew
pairs and
dyslexia was a.
nodes. All right.
Let's
Cool.
say.
All right. ComfyUI thingy's running now. Let's go back to Comfy. All right. So it was. I don't think I restarted my Comfy. Yeah, I did. I cloned it. I honestly don't remember. Oh, it's not in the thing. Comfy. I feel like I did.
Yeah, my cat's being a bit funny right now.
ComfyUI custom nodes. Comfy. What's the thing I just downloaded? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna restart.
All right.
Comfy.
Are you gonna draw with me, cat?
Yes, there isn't a restart
Okay.
button. All right, whatever.
Okay, cat. You're now on camera.
I got too many damn terminals open. Let me close some of these.
Okay, here's the pen.
Okay, cool. Let's start this over. CAI Comfy.
Who's an artistic cat?
we'll just shamelessly use your cat for views. We'll make
Sure,
it
why
big.
not?
I'll make it big so everyone can see the cat.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
This will be the most watched part of the video, I'm sure.
The little cat. Let me you guys know if you can see him okay. Yeah, he's on the camera. Fine.
What are all these little badges now? What is happening? Badges, nickname. So that's. What do we have to do now to get it to work?
Change title to cat uses AI.
After restarting
Send
your
it to you.
workspace, which should be populated by the new Dockers, you can show hide the cutie pie. Show hide on the Dockers.
Alright. Really loves my headphone cable, but you should not chew on that one. That's probably not a good idea to chew on. Here you go. But with the little Wacom pen, you can do that. That's no problem.
Oh, restart Krita.
Yum, yum, yum. How tasty is it? How tasty is it to draw? Oops, it fell down. Hey, look at the camera. Look at the camera. There you go. Wee, wee, wee.
All kinds of fun stuff here now.
Yeah, the pen has more grip with chew marks. Says squirrel.
It's true.
That is true. The other day he was playing with Purz's mouse when he was streaming. I was like, oh, swiping at the screen. It's like, oh, look at that. You're a great cat person, Purz. Just loves everything you do. What you looking at? What you looking at? Yeah.
Okay.
His name is Tommy.
Backend URL, that's correct. Yeah.
Tommy Cariño.
So now what?
Now what? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I got to that point where I've got it working, but now I don't know how to use it.
Well, they said there's a bunch of Dockers, so I'm just going to start looking at the Dockers and seeing what they do.
The first one I see is the top left is the ControlNet Docker.
So there's our plugin. So there's SD plugin config. Actually, I'm just going to put these along here, maybe? Yeah. Put these along here.
Right.
Try and figure this all out. Oh, man.
No more attention, cat. Let's get to business.
Good Lord.
Unless you want to stand on the Wacom. Sure, why not?
This UI is...
Look at that. We got glowing cat now. Yeah, really drawing.
This UI is giving me anxiety.
That's drawing now.
Why can't I just put this? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's infuriating. Okay, can I put it down here without it freaking out? Oh, that's great. All right, cool.
Cat loves to draw. Look at that.
Oh boy. Okay. Auto refresh options, configure all settings in web UI. What so is there like a workflow for this or something?
Pack them into tabs.
This
Was
is
it mentioned like,
mutation. Is this no, that's not it.
yeah, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs or panels that you can use inside of the Krita plugin. And then from there,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
work
What
with
I'm
it.
trying to figure out though is like how this works in relation to Comfy. Then we can deal with the the way Krita looks after. Let's see, touch talker upscale workflow. Is that what? Which
Plugin
was
configuration.
there's no guide here at all on what I need.
There is a plugin configuration where you select the backend URL.
Import workflow. Run this workflow. Dog. I'm just trying to draw and have images appear, yo. Okay, let's go. God, these windows are so
Hey,
hard to
this is where the
read. Okay. There. I just want an SD15. Super easy. 512 by upscaler's fine. Yeah. All right. So,
Coffee is just the backend, so you just have to run it. That's all you can do with the ComfyUI. The import workflow is a bit advanced. That's a second lower level type workflow.
but that's an already
Okay.
existing plugin.
It's okay.
ComfyUI is just backend. Just have it. Just use the workspace for
So
Krita. I
playbook
did for you.
and the Hangout chat.
Oh, ComfyUI.kws. Oh, yeah, I could use that. I was hoping to set it up though. To set it up so that people could see, how it's set up versus just using a pre-used one. But let's try that. Okay.
All right, Kip.
Let's open up this Krita workspace. What did I hit? Oh, no. File,
All right,
window, settings, workspace.
live preview.
Import workspace. Hang on. Comfy. Did that work? How do I switch workspace? There we go. All right.
So,
Generate common options, SD plugin config, upscale, and control net. All right.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
So,
You're biting now. All right, Tommy's getting into the activated mode.
uh,
I'm gonna have to let him out. Just give me 1 second.
sure. I'll work on this in the meantime. Just start generating. What's Comfy doing? Okay, things are happening. Okay. Where's the image? Oh,
Oh, where's that one?
it is the image. No
And I am
prompt.
back.
All right, so let's go NSFW nude and abstract watercolor painting. So will it just keep generating, or is that a thing I have to do?
Start generating. Is
Oh,
it doing
probably
it?
just in Comfy, you just have to say auto cue, right? Oh wait, how do you draw on it?
You press B for brush.
No, I'm on that. It won't let me draw on it. This is interesting. I have no idea how this works, and it's really confusing. Oh, it's because
Yeah,
it's still just it's because it's going and going and going because it hit auto cue. Wait, no, look at that. It's only let me draw where it is.
it looks like you have a painty brush instead of a drawy brush, which like smudges the paint.
Bro, I hate this.
Change the brush into the brush presets, the bottom right tab. Instead of workflow, go to brush presets and select just a simple round brush. Like scroll up.
I can't. Yeah, I can't with these
There you
icons.
go. There's a round brush in the fifth one. The fifth one from the top. There you go.
Yeah, it's
Simple
still drawing
round.
nothing though.
What?
Yeah, I don't. This is why I don't use apps like this. 'Cause I don't know
Uh,
what the hell I'm doing.
but how did you make sure that the thing was actually rendering?
I don't know. It didn't work anyway. This is so
Network error,
confusing.
bad request.
Well, is
Why
yours?
do I?
Oh, mine's screaming about stuff. With the system cannot find the path specified. Styles got prompt. What is happening? I don't have like nodes that it's missing. I guess. ComfyUI styles. I don't have that. What is that? ComfyUI styles.
Error root
Simple
failed to
context
validate
styles.
prompt for output.
This is
Error
brutal.
root fetch data. This is brutal. Yeah, doing this live is a bit painful. We thought it was going to be fun drawing times, but it was a bit more difficult.
Yeah. Interrupt maybe. It just like I don't understand why I can't draw. Okay.
Unnamed group.
Okay, run that. Run that. Oh, it makes a layer every time it makes an image? Really?
Ah, you've got a feeling there's going to be a two-part stream that might look like that.
I don't know if
Your UI
that's
looks simple.
great. I wonder if there's a way to change the way that works, because that's like, I think 8 sumi load prompt from layer, enable custom workflow in paint. Yeah, this is too dense for me. Yeah, follow someone else's tutorial on this. This was fun to play with, but I'm not going to.
It's still happening today.
Yeah, I'll just go back to playing with other stuff. This looks like a whole thing. I really don't love how it's doing every layer. Like, I get why, I think, and how it could be cool, but
Requires too much overhead. Oh well. It was fun to learn how to use this in the first half an hour, 40 minutes of using the drawing system inside of ComfyUI. It was
yeah,
fun
there's
in
a whole
itself.
guide here we could follow, but
It's like following a live tutorial live, burning people's time, I guess.
this should be set the positive prompt, negative prompt, yeah, custom workflow, blah blah blah, generate select
Soda
area.
says it's not set up completely yet. I tend to agree.
Okay, so it works in two ways. You can go text to image where you select an area and then like have like an infinite canvas where you're just painting
Got it.
in areas. And then it has an image to image section where you can actually send it what you've drawn. But it looks like it's more for like grabbing sections of stuff, sending it over, and then replacing it. It's less of a live drawing thing like Krita, it seems.
Got it.
So I'm sure there is a live drawing thing for it, but I don't see how to do it on this guide. And
Gotta be difficult.
simple upscale, CXL refiner, lower end paint. Just looking for like a live painter. No, I think honestly, I think the way to do live painting with Krita in this way is to figure out the webcam import into Comfy, get that working, and then use OBS to just grab the segment of area you want to be working with, like use that as the source. Then you don't have to deal with like
VI
you can
Doodle
just draw. You
webcam.
can just draw. Yeah. Although that'll catch your it'll catch your mouse pointer all the time too. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer
That's
is.
okay. You usually don't see it when you're drawing.
Oh, with a pen. Yeah, I guess. Tough one.
Okay, there is a webcam noodle, which is a custom node that you can install to ComfyUI. I'm going to see how it works.
The experts are stumped, y'all.
The
Yeah,
express is stuff.
that's why I said, yeah, watch a tutorial. I'm sure someone has explained this entire workflow, and we should have just watched. We should have just watched. Should have just watched tutorial on it first, but we didn't. We just thought we'd tackle it, and this is what happens sometimes. No worries. The canvas thing does work. It's pretty cool. We can slide back over to Drazes and play with that again. See if we can get better results from the canvas tool. Let me slide over to Dre's screen and make his desktop the desktop. Should do it. All right, Dre's, you're live. You trying the webcam thing?
Just trying to see how it works.
I haven't tried that one. Webcam noodle. Does it work?
You need
Oh,
an anime.
it's not going to work while you have your webcam on for Discord, probably.
Oh, right.
Because you're already using it. So you'll have to turn your camera off and just share your screen before you'll be able to use the noodle.
Okay, stop the virtual cam. So I'm not using my webcam inside of Discord. I'm using the virtual
in
cam
OBS.
from OBS.
Just like hide the camera in OBS so it shuts off so that Comfy has access to it, because it can't two apps can't access the device. This is the way webcams work.
Okay, so how do I see this viewer node?
Yeah, go to preview image.
Search.
It's at the very bottom. It's always in the very bottom of that first window. Yeah, and so for this, so Comfy requires a K sampler, so we're gonna have to run the thing anyway. So just go extra options, turn on the auto cue, and just cue the prompt. Yeah, let's see what it says.
Error occurred.
Yeah, it might not actually be webcam 0, so hit close and try 1. Yeah, try the next one. Keep trying. This will probably just crash.
There we go.
And let's see if we get your face yet. Oh, don't change anything until it's done.
That was doing something. Oh,
No.
it's white.
Oh, it grabbed a bunch of. Oh, duration. That's odd. Set the duration as low as it possibly can to 1. Yeah, 1 frame. 1 frame. Yeah. Leave it alone. Let it go. Just leave it alone for a sec. Leave it alone.
There you go. Oh, yeah,
And
it's
set
white.
the frame rate to 1.
I see pixels.
Yeah, set the frame rate to 1. And I think turn control stream off and it should stream your actual face. No, on the left.
Control.
Yeah, in there. You see where it says control stream start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What's start?
That's the
What?
value to make it go. Like
What
you
the fuck?
change the frame rate for it to read.
But why is it not showing your face?
Maybe it's the wrong webcam. Oh no, it is number 2.
Try 3 maybe?
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, this is similar to the problems I was having with the webcam stuff. I just could not get it to work.
I see stuff though.
Yeah, things are happening.
Okay, it doesn't return the correct preview. It doesn't return the correct preview. Ah, got it. So
it
has
doesn't return the correct preview? Like, that's what they say?
Yeah.
Okay, so change the height and width to 512 by 512 on that camera plugin. You have to hit enter in Comfy. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, and now just remove the preview image node and just plug that image into the VAE encoder. You see that above it?
Up here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, now let's hit auto cue and cue the prompt.
And then go look and see.
Oh.
So
It's into a latent image at the moment.
Yeah, that's correct. So go. It's not working though. It would be doing something. It's like it's seeing what we saw.
Yep. Okay, well, that's another type of investigation that we should probably do offline to figure it out.
Well,
it says you need other custom nodes.
But I think, in my opinion, this kind of stuff where we're really just banging our head against the wall, nothing's working. I don't care if it makes some people uncomfortable and bored and whatever, because this is the reality of how these tools work. This stuff is all bleeding edge. It's all hobbled together as a house of cards. And like, I just want people to understand that this is the process. Don't freak out when things break, because they're gonna break. Like, it's all good. We're just trying stuff. I tried the ComfyUI Toy XYZ test nodes and I couldn't get them to work today either. I don't know if it's the virtual environment or something. But yeah, basically, we're here to try this stuff, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm never trying to propagate the fact that like I know what I'm doing. I'm an expert all the time. I'm an expert in breaking stuff until it works, and we'll get anybody else who wants to get there. Just hang out, and we'll get you there. Yeah, if you want perfect, well done tutorials and stuff, there's lots of people on YouTube that are nailing it. Olivio, Sebastian Kampf, Consumption, like Consumption, who's here right now. All these people make really fantastic, well thought out, well produced tutorials, and that's not what we do here. we bash our head against the wall until things work. So thank you for hanging out, and I just want to drop that little disclaimer so that you don't think that we're out here trying to act like we know what we're doing, because we're just like you. We're just trying to figure it out, and it's okay to not be able to figure it out. And you know what? Sometimes somebody in the chat can help us, and we got about 97% of the way there. I just don't understand how to do the live drawing workflow with Krita. So we'll go back to our little canvas. Is your canvas broken?
I think so.
Oh, I think you're still installing packages, maybe. Just right click in that window, because maybe you left clicked somewhere. No. All right.
My cat just fell off the desk.
Oh no. Should have filmed
He
that.
takes falls like a champ though.
That's funny. Roly poly.
Yeah, just runs around and falls. Okay, I'm having a RAM leak. Hang on.
Got a little RAM leak?
Something's weird.
Just kill Comfy and start it over again. That's cool. I gotta check out that GPU cooldown node. That's a great idea. What I was gonna say is the other thing I'd really like to do is figure out how to make Comfy. I think I already said this. Make it so that it only updates when it sees a change in the image. I mean, that won't work for the webcam, but it would work for drawing stuff where it's like you don't. It doesn't change until you let go of the brush stroke you're doing or whatever.
It's nice to get into This is why first time today of getting into ComfyUI. So it's kind of cool to do that.
This is an
Really.
insane thing to do on day one. Like this is, this is day 7 stuff. So, congrats on just diving in. How come all the little badges are little badgers now, or little animals?
Say that again.
Look at
Badgers?
these little guys. The badges have turned into little badgers.
Little foxes.
But they're supposed to say what node group they're from.
It's a little fox group.
That's weird. That is weird. Nickname. Oh, maybe they broke the. It's possible that's a lull broken.
Okay, I think I broke my thing trying to install some more custom nodes for the webcam, which without knowing what I was doing.
Oh no, I'm getting this too. What is this styles crap? Comfy roll is freaking out ever since we updated there.
Yeah.
Might have to get rid of comfy roll. The other thing we could do, which might be interesting after if we can't get the canvas thing working again, is slide over to SVD and try and animate some of your drawings and renders and see what that goes. And I can help you get S to SVD set up as well. It's pretty cool.
S to S.
Oh, stable video diffusion. That's the
Got it.
The new hotness.
I do hot this. I may have to do this at another time. I do have to go at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I have another meeting coming up.
Right on. Well, thanks for hanging out.
These past 2 hours was very pleasant. It was cool to share my work, share the cat, learn a little bit about how to use ComfyUI today with the drawing canvas, with a very rudimentary system for driving composition, but it was useful.
Yeah.
And it was also a good way to get my hands wet and my feet wet, inside of the ComfyUI, which feels very good. I'm very used to nodal workflows, so I find it a lot more intuitive than using a system like Automatic 111 or others with a stack-based workflow.
Yeah, I mean, nodes just make sense to node nerds, right?
Yeah. Visual programming, looped cables. Just love it, or pasta.
Mm-hmm. And it just kind of makes sense. You can see the workflow. But yes, thank you for hanging out. Everybody go check out Dre's. It's trinumedia.com. Links in the thing below. Check out Android Repair Service. Check out B for Artists. Check out what else you working on?
Well, I guess it's the Trinumedia stuff principally.
Trinumedia, check them out too.
Follow me on Twitter there, or X.
Yeah, Dre's Twitter is Trinumedia as well. Links. All your links are on your website, right?
Hey, who knows?
Yeah,
maybe I'd like to come back on the show here if you'd like another person to talk to.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that was a one-time thing.
That's a one-time thing. This would never happen.
Never happen again. Thank you so much.
Sorry, everybody. I'm not going to take over the show.
You're fired.
I'm fired.
Thank you for coming.
I utterly failed with my webcam.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad we couldn't get it. If we got Krita working, I would bring you on again. But
or even the webcam thing. I think though, I do recommend putting more effort to the webcam feed, because then we could use any 3D software, any software live as we're generating.
Because like that's the trick. But I can't do that while I'm streaming, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Have to do that another day.
But maybe I'll make a tutorial about that or something and just drop it on Twitter and people can play with that. But yeah, like the webcam thing is hard because I think it's a lot of moving parts and I couldn't get it working on mine, and it's tough to do a tutorial for stuff that barely works or is hard to set up, because then you're supporting it. Yeah, you're supporting it for the next 3 weeks while people are trying to set it up and run on the same walls you do. But that's just part of the game. All right, but anyway, yeah, man, I'll let you go. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you again soon. I was just kidding. We'll have you back for sure, bud.
All right. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks again, Purz. It was cool to be on the show. Super exciting. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was Dre's, everyone. All right. I think we hit the canvas wall. So should we pivot to stable video diffusion? It's pretty cool, and it runs on 8 gigabytes of VRAM now. Let's just clear this failure and let's start over. If you want to do stable video diffusion, all you need is the checkpoints, and they have floating point 16 checkpoints now, which are half the size. You need the SVD or the SVD XT or both. SVD does here, let's pull it up so we can see. You guys can see what the F I'm talking about. Hugging face, XT, blur. Yeah. Okay, here's this, and here's that. The Assistability is new video model. It's very fun to play with. I've done a few streams on it already, but we'll get back to it now. These are not the FP16s. Hang on. SVD, FP. These are smaller. These are smaller. They're 4.5 gigabytes. And where's the XT one? SVD XT, FP16. Hang on. I know the link is on the Banadoko stable video diffusion search for FP16. That was probably an insane thing to search for on the server. There it is. SVD XT. There it is. Here y'all are. Here's the second link. That took forever. All right. So those are the two models you need. They go in your models folder. Mine's AI models, and then it's sim linked into where Comfy and Automatic do their models. But yeah, I just put them in an SVD folder, and I just have those two files just sitting there, all funky dunky. That's all you need to do SVD. Everything else is built into Comfy. So just update Comfy, pop those two files into that folder, and we can get started. Slide on over to Comfy. I'm going to close every other tab. All right, double click in the center, type SVD, and we're looking for the SVD image to video conditioning. Boop. This node does node things. This is the node that does all the things. These are the things we need to do the things. Width and height are pretty self-explanatory. Video frames is how many frames you generate. SVD does 14. SVD XT does 25. Motion bucket ID, think of that as almost like a motion slider. 0 is very little to no motion, and 580 or whatever the top is like all the motion. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's just an easy way to think about it. If you check on Google, there's been some recent discoveries about how those numbers actually affect different things. Low numbers, I think it's low numbers tend to affect the subjects more, and higher numbers tend to affect the background more. So even the low numbers are not necessarily like no movement. They're just maybe the subject is moving and the background staying the same. So there's like a slider on sort of all that stuff. And there's like people that do grids and stuff like that. And actually, I might show you guys how to do a grid workflow, because that's super helpful with stuff like this. So you can learn how to check your settings and see what you're actually doing. Because like, say I want to see what happens at motion bucket 5, 10, 15, and 20. Instead of running 4, I can actually set it all up and then make a grid of them and see them in real time, or not real time, but when it's all done, you can see them all together. And then you can see, like what, which ones are ugly. FPS is the target FPS of the motion, not necessarily the animation, but like you kind of use that to control the speed of the motion in the model. But again, these numbers are arbitrary, because if it's a person, it's different than if it's trees, or if it's a person and trees. You're not really sure which one's going to take over. It's just a lot of playing around and trying stuff, and not freaking out if it doesn't look good, because it's probably just one more setting you need to change. Augmentation level, as far as I understand, is related to noise conditioning in the stuff to make things more wiggly and crazy in the motion mode. I think like 0.02, 0.04 is sort of where you just chill, where you just sort of chill. So yeah, that's the heart of this whole process. It goes into a K sampler. The K sampler, the CFG scale for this is actually really quite low. It's like 2. And I've been seeing people getting really good results with like 14 steps. So let's start there. Connect all the things. So we got our positive into our positive, our negative into our negative, our latent into our latent image. Yay. As always, what do we pull out of a K sampler? VAE decoder. We need to decode that latent image into RGB. We're going to pull a VAE from our model, but we're going to load this way, then we're going to go this way. Image, we're going to use the VHS nodes video combine. If you want to install VHS nodes, it's in Manager. Install custom nodes video, and it's Video Helper Suite. Just install that, restart Comfy. You're off to the races. All right. Highly recommend Video Helper Suite. It's amazing. I love it. So we're going to generate a 6 frame per second image or video. And then we're also going to, and if you don't have this, let's do this. You need the frame interpolation, ComfyUI frame interpolation. So just type that in there or install that. Restart Comfy. And we're going to want to add a Fortuna node. This is a type of interpolation that's going to make our 6 frame per second animation smooth as butter. And all we need is another video combine out of there, pop it there, and make it 24 frames per second. It's a good idea to change the file names on here, FPS, SVD, film 2x. I would call it film, but it's not film. This one's Fortuna. Film just makes me think interpolation, so I use it. Film is this. So that's the file name that it's going to use, before the number and stuff. You can save image if you want. You don't have to. That'll just save a PNG with the workflow embedded in the same folder. You can save space by turning that off because you're already making the animation. You don't really need the PNG as well. And the workflows are actually embedded in the MP4s as well, which is really cool. I didn't know that. Very cool. All right, boom, 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 boom. So hopefully this makes sense. This is our output. It's our output. This is our diffusion here. Our SVD motion. Now we need, we need these 3 things, and we can get 2 of them from this new node called, come on, brain. It's a loader of some kind. It is I'm hoping it'll come to me, image only checkpoint loader. And that SVD, FP16 safe tensors file, that's what we're selecting here as our model. So this is our checkpoint loader replacement, the one for SVD. So it's called image only checkpoint loader. Image only checkpoint loader. So that's, you need that to load up the SVD checkpoint. Image only checkpoint. You can imagine where these go, model to model, clip vision to clip vision, VAE to VAE. And we also need to send our VAE from here to the VAE decoder so that we're using the same VAE on the front and the back. All right. Our init image, what do we use? We just use a load image. We're in luck. This SVD node, they made it so that it will crop any image you place in here to the aspect ratio of whatever you have here. So because I have it set to 1024 by 576, it will crop the center and do that. You cannot mix LCM and SVD yet. No. I saw somebody doing that Banadoko, but it looks crazy. I don't think it's actually decoding properly. I think the biggest issue there is that the SVD model is trained on SD 2.1, which is, there's not a lot of stuff trained for that outside of personal things. Okay, let's pull in a crazy image. Oh, should we do Mr. Bean? We always do. Let's make Mr. Bean tall. So instead of 1024 by 576, I'm going to swap them out. 576 by 1024. 576 wide. Where's my hands? Yep, 576 wide by 1024 tall. So it's Instagram size. Because you can upscale that to 1920 by 1080 because it's the same resolution. Not resolution, aspect ratio. Okay. Augmentation leveling. I'll set that to 0.03. So I'm feeling spicy, and I'll keep the motion bucket at around 80. Let's just group these up so our brains don't explode. And group. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense to everybody. If you have context questions, please feel free to shout in the chat. If something doesn't make sense, you don't know why something's plugged into something on your thing is not working, let me know. We'll figure it out. But this is a very super simple. In fact, you really only need those nodes to make this work. There's actually stuff going on the Banadoko server right now where people are hijacking the space in between the conditioning here and trying to condition and prompt the motion LoRa's, and it's kind of working a little bit. It's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna color these real fast so I don't go insane. Blue. These are just the colors I use. They're probably not right. It's all good. Just helps my brain not tickle so much. Oh, I can't right click on these nodes right now. All right. That's cool. Audio file. Oh, that's cool. They added the ability to just chunk an audio file in there. That's all right. Cool. 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Moment of truth. Did I do it right? Loading the model into memory. Hey, it's doing things. Things are happening. Things are happening. You don't use. Oh, I forgot linear CFG guidance. Oh, I knew I was going to forget that. I made a mental note, and then guess what happened? I forgot. Okay. You also need this node video linear CFG guidance, and it goes in between the checkpoint loader and the case sampler right here. Minimum CFG 122.53 ish. You can play more if you want. All right, we got a pan and in paint with Mr. Bean. That's pretty cool. But let's see what we get with the actual CFG guidance in place. Yeah. Right. Mr. Bean straight leaping out of the groups. You can't contain Mr. Bean. Try as you might. Never don't realize you're instant. Can you imagine not realizing you're instant? Can you even imagine? Okay, now we're going the other way. So we nailed it. We just absolutely nailed it. So this is one of the things with SVD. Sometimes you just get these weird in-painting pans left and right. I have a feeling that if I just keep running this, I'll get a cool one. Oh, we're getting lots of left and right motion on Mr. Bean. Not my favorite. All right, let's go to Pexels and grab a photo of a beautiful, I don't know. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? Do what about like a train? I don't think I've done a train yet. Yeah, let's see what this does. I bet you the smoke's gonna go all smoky. And this is wide, so we're gonna go 1024 by 576. Good dosh. All right. But yeah, this is the very most basic SVD setup. You basically just add an SVD node between the case sampler and the image only checkpoint loader, and throw that video linear CFG in there and spit out a video. And then you can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. But going back to what I was talking about making a grid of images, let's do that. That's a really interesting process. I just learned it last night. Oh, that's cool. So trippy. It's like the train is moving in the back, but it's not moving in the front. Like it's like the front is generating the train. The front of the train is pooping out. Now let's try that with 20. I knew I was going to forget video linear CFG guidance. That's the worst. I don't know what you just said, Soltis, but I'm glad you understand that. There we go. Now we just get some of the steam moving, and it's like waiting in the station. That's really cool. Yeah, it looks like we're about to leave Hogwarts. That's really cool. Toot toot. Actually, I wonder if it'll understand like that that's a train window. That's sick. I'm gonna check it out. That's a great idea. That's even great for just doing long generations overnight. Just let your computer chill out after a couple. So one thing I always hate about doing long batches is that I'd love to like, give it a little bit of downtime in between the runs, but that's great. I love it. Make sure my desktop audio is muted. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Except the train's going over jumps. Okay, well, do you guys want to go crazy with this? I can show you how to make a grid of images that's responsive. We can go deep with the comparison stuff. It's actually kind of interesting. Let's do it. Screw it. Okay, you need KJ nodes, image combine, images grid. What else? There we go. I think that one's gonna be cool. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, you're gonna need this is a tough one to tell you which nodes to get, but let's try and figure it out. Okay, you will need KJ nodes for sure. KJ nodes. You'll need this one for sure. I think you need images grid. If I pull up a thing and it doesn't come up on yours, if you're following along, let me know and I'll try and figure out what node pack it's from. The node thing that tells you what they're from seems to be broken right now, which is insane. Great timing on that. But basically, what we want to do is run this 4 times and then compare 4 results. But what we don't want to do is have 4 copies of this, 4 copies of this, 4 copies of everything else we need. We just want to run variables in and out of our stuff. So we want to use get and set nodes. Those are in the KJ nodes pack that I just linked. I've already installed it, but yeah, I know this is probably all gonna fall apart, but YOLO. That would be par for the course tonight. KJ nodes, KJ nodes, all one word. So install that. When you reboot, you will have get node and set node. Get node, set nodes. You put a value in there, and then you can set that node, and it creates a portal. Get nodes will pull information from that node portal, noodle portal. Think of them as little portals for your noodles. We need them because we don't want to spend a million years plugging in a million things. So we'll start by just setting everything up, again. So let's unplug everything. Wish there was an unplug everything button in Comfy. That would be sweet. And we'll just rewire this whole thing because it's easier to go backwards and forwards. All right, cool. So we need to set anything we're going to use more than once. We're going to use a lot of this stuff more than once. Model goes into set nodes. The set nodes actually change color to whatever cable you plugged in, which is awesome. Name it something you can get later so you don't go crazy. But that's it. Set, get. Now I can just grab these get nodes and use them, where I need them. But I'm actually going to plug this in here, and I'm going to set it from here. I want the model after the CFG guidance. Get and set. So we're going to, what have I done? Did I go stupid? No, we're good. And we're going to get this model. Okay, so I know this is confusing, but we're setting our model and we're getting it before it goes into the K-sampler. And this is the process we're going to use to send stuff back and forth and forth and back and back and back and forth and forth and back and back and forth. It's changing my music. It's not 80s enough for me right now. Oh yeah, please feel free to crank your own tunes. The only reason I don't play music on my streams is because I don't want to get copy stricken later. And you can put on your own music and set it to whatever volume you like. You won't have to hear me fighting over lo-fi hip hop you don't really want to listen to. Get model, blah blah blah. And we're just gonna do this for everything. All right. Want a clip vision? We're gonna set that. Some of them don't turn the color, just like it's very rare, but whatever. Clip vision, set that. We're going to set our VA. We set our image. I'm going to call this init image. Easy peasy. And we got our set. We got our init image. Yeah, exactly. See, some people want to listen to Coltrane. Some people want to listen to Paula Abdul. You do you, boo. I'd like to listen to a collaboration between John Coltrane and Paula Abdul. But sadly, I don't think that ever happened. Okay. Y'all getting set. Let's just move them down here. I know this is ugly, but the whole point of doing this is so that you know what? I think it makes more sense to make this part of this and make this part of this. Yeah. This is better. Okay. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out together. Okay. So this can now live with this. Yeah. Basically what I'm trying to do here is make a block that I can copy and paste. That's like really easy to duplicate so that we can do this 4 times without having to wire everything up like over and over and over. So it may seem crazy, but there's method to my madness, I promise. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. All right, we got that. We got all this. We got this, and we got that. All right. This stuff's all setting stuff into setting setters, and this stuff's getting stuff into getting getters. So what else do we need to get? We need to get clip vision, init image. If you're not sure what I'm doing here, I'm just copying and pasting the nodes. Control C, Control V. What did I just say? Init image. I'm going to get that VAE. All right. That's exciting. All right, cool. Pop them up. And these can go into these because they actually matter run to run. Yep. VAE decode. You go in here. Yep. And the VAE comes from, yeah. The image goes into here and here. So now we can copy and paste this 4 times and run different settings. So we're going to do that, but we're also going to branch out some text stuff so that we can see in the final video what the settings are at a glance later when we look at the videos, so that we don't have to remember what our settings were, which is kind of important. But yeah, so hopefully what I just did there made sense. Let me rearrange this stuff a little bit. It'll make more sense, I think, if I just do this. Okay. Yeah, so we're setting all of our stuff here. We're getting it here. Let me move this over here. Let me move these. I'm just going to line this stuff up a bit better. I don't care if it's a little wider than it needs to be, because visually this stuff gets confusing. I get it. So this way we can actually kind of see, yeah, what we're doing. If you want to move multiple nodes at once, like I am, you have to hold select. You have to hold shift when you're moving them. So control drag will select multiple nodes. Shift and drag will move multiple nodes. That's something I wish somebody explained to me on day 1. That makes sense? Can you miss SVD with prompts yet? Sort of. There's people on the Banadoko server right now that are hijacking the area between positive and negative here, the conditioning, to try to condition to prompt the motion stuff in SVD. And I was doing some tests with that workflow last night, and sometimes it was working, sometimes it wasn't, and I don't know if it was working or if I was just getting lucky draws. Consumption wholeheartedly believes it's working, so we'll see. I hope he's right. I'm still of the opinion that a little bit luck of the draw. Okay. So this is our main thing where we're setting all of our settings. This is you know what? I also need to do a few more things because we don't want to set a lot of these values every time, right? So with you can convert them to inputs if you just right click and select width, height, and video frames. So I want I forget what it's called now. Int constant. It's a KJ nodes. Int constant. Okay. Int constant just sets a value. You can use that value to do stuff. Rename your nodes so you know what the hell they do. This is width. Video frames. Might as well use the naming structure so I don't lose my mind. We're going to set these. We're also going to do steps. Yeah, just steps. All right. Yay. All right. Let's do it in the middle, I guess. All right, cool. Right on. So now we need to do get nodes for all these. We need width. We need height. We need video frames. And we need steps, right? Yeah. Width goes to width. Height goes to height. Video frames goes to video frames. Goes to steps. Hey, all right. Let's collapse these and put them in their little spots. Okay. Now we can control everything from this control group, and we can copy and paste this whole workflow as many times as we want. Another thing I need to do is before we do that, I need to create the text boxes and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a node called image concatenate, also in KJ nodes. What image concatenate does, it takes an image and it takes, or 2 images, and it puts them wherever you tell them to. So image 1 and image 2, direction right, it'll make image 1, then it'll put image 2 on the right. Down, it'll put it below. Up, it'll put it above. How can we use that? Text to mask. There's a KJ nodes called text to mask. We're going to use that to do our text. I'm going to try to remember how to freestyle this, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it wrong. I may have to look at my I might have to look at my other setup. My brain is farting right now. Let me have a look. basically I need this. The text concatenate. Oh, WAS is broken. That's not good. Oh, okay. It's here. All right, whatever. YOLO. Screw it. All right. Let me pull that thing up on the other side. Walk through it. Okay. We can copy this after. Oh, they're just not they're not searchable. The node suite I'm talking about. All right, there's the link to WS nodes. It seems like they're working. They're just they're not searchable right now. I don't know why. I think there's something up with the IDs of the node packs or something. It's caused all the badges to break earlier. Okay, let's think about this. What do we need to do? All right, we need motion bucket. So I'm gonna compare the different motion bucket IDs. I'm gonna explain this setup in just a minute. 10. Oh, you turn you into int to string. This is Mikey nodes, another set of nodes. I got too many windows open. Yeah, Mikey nodes. You can search for that one. That does the int to string. Change into an input. Hey, so this is going motion bucket ID space, and then we also use this to control our motion bucket ID. Okay, so that's the first one. And what else do we need? Let's have a look. See, right? Okay. The other thing we need is the frame count. So get frame count. I bet you that's a WAS node too, or image count. Yeah, it's VHS nodes. All right, we already have this one. Thankfully, get image count. We need this to know how many frames to display the text for. So we're going to convert the text input to an input. We're going to plug the string into that. It's our text mask. We need to know how long it's going to run. So we need our frames, and the count goes into frames. We're going to pull this image count from the interpolated version of the animation, so we don't have to worry about how many frames it is. We'll just catch it later. 32 is fine. Set the, and we also want to pull the width from the width of the text mask from the actual like width get node. Get our resolution of our and the height we can set to 48 because we just need enough room to put the text in it. I'll show you what I mean when it runs. Pretty sure that's everything. So we're going to concatenate down. That's going to put the title on top of the image. And we're going to pull into image 2. We're going to actually take the output from the Fortuna, the thing, and we're actually going to add that to the frame counter. Okay? So it's actually kind of confusing because it goes forwards and backwards. Well, because of order of operations, it's going to be fine. We need you, and you can get small again. Cool. And also we can put you here just so we can see what the difference is. So that there. Concatenate these together. Do video combine. A final. We'll call you final grid. Only though we only have one done so far, but that's okay. Final grid. All the base work is done now. Now it's just a copy and paste and connection job. So hopefully that makes sense. You'll see what it looks like when we're done, and we can then walk back through the nodes and see how everything affects what we're seeing. We made a text mask that sits on top of our image. Tells us, why does it look so horrible? Does this one look bad too? Oh, this one looks bad too. They both look bad. So what can we do with that? Now we can use this to make 4 of these, right? And grid them out. So we can do 10, 20, 30, and 40, or 10, 50, 100, and 200, and see at a glance what these motion buckets do, or whatever else we decide to swap out. Doesn't have to be motion buckets. We could try other things. There's different seeds. We could try different samplers, different CFGs, whatever we want. You can rebuild this workflow to do whatever you want. Yeah, it is just a custom XY script. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 50, 100, 200. Why not? Or how about 150, 100? Whoop, 509. Sure, why not? So we got our 4 image masks now, or our text masks. So now we can make our 4 grids or 4 K samplers. Yeah, these are self-contained. That's fantastic. All right. I guess we should make these all one group. No, no. Oh my God. Why? Why is that a thing? That's terrible. This UI sometimes, my friends. What is connected here? Okay. I'm gonna move these away a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Yeah. Right. You guys go over here. Y'all come over here. Yeah, let's do that. I think you oh boy. Do 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 do. Okay, everything's clicked away. Watch is gonna erase all these nodes when I remove these groups. You know what? Screw it. These groups just live up here now. I'm not falling for that again. All right. Oh, that's 3? Okay, so 3 and 4. I wish you could move groups together. Grab 2 groups and move them. Mask 1, mask 2, group 1, group 2. Easy peasy. Let's see if all this stuff's right. Motion bucket 2. 2, yeah, that stuff's fine. Motion bucket 1, we want motion bucket 2. It's fine. Steps, yep. Okay, and then another image concatenate. We want to concatenate the text mask down with the output from Fortuna. And we also want to pull that into the frame count. Boop. There we go. That's the only 2 things you need to connect for the ones. Right on. Thank you so much. I'll check it out. Video concatenate or image concatenate. Good call. I'll check. And image concatenate. Image. Down. So this should go 10 and 50. Image 1. It feels right. Almost forgot to plug this into frame count. That one plugged in? Okay. Whoa. Well, ain't that some shit? This is just an extra group back there, I guess, for a while. Cool. Comfy sometimes. I swear. Holy cow. You know, it's not even Comfy's fault. It's Lightgraph's fault. Okay. That should work. Just gonna have all these orphan groups just hanging out at the top of my workflow. Oh my God. Okay, I think I know this is insane and probably overkill, but whatever. That's why we're here, right? And you'll be down. H1, H2. No, you're right. And y'all. If not, we'll figure it out. It's either right down or down right, down right. But honestly, I think that's everything. Let's see what I didn't plug in. Okay, nothing's complaining yet. Like the movie source code. I think the order of operations is all screwed up now. Hopefully it'll do everything just in the wrong order. It's done number 1 now. So it did 3 or 4? 1. Now it's doing 2. Now it's doing the 3rd one. 40 seconds for 14 frames isn't too bad. This is a 3090 though. It's faster on a 4090. After this one renders, I'm going to pop in a new image. I'm going to run a new one, and then I'm going to go make a coffee and stretch my legs. And I think you should too, if you want. You don't have to. I'm not your mom. But yeah, we've been sitting here for 3.5 hours, so it might be good to step up, move your legs, Make sure they still operate. Hey! It worked! So there's a very convoluted way to make comparison grids, but it's cool because then you can go in and change all your settings and go and change your settings and try different stuff and do different things. So let's grab an image from Pexels, like maybe a person. This guy looks cool. Copy image. Oh, hold on. Come on, Comfy. All right, let's try this fella. So this is at motion is at 50, 100, 150, and 200. Might be a lot. Probably like 10, 20, 30, 40 would make more sense for this, but YOLO. Let's see what we get. I will post this workflow or the one that looks better on my Discord later. If you want to grab the grid. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's already on. I believe it's already on my GitHub. No, it's not, but I will. I'll put it up. I have the clip extension thing on there and the simple image to video with interpolation node. If you want to just do what we did at the original setting, that's all on my my GitHub. There's a link. I'll put the image grid stuff up there soon for making grids. 200 is a lot. I think I have an idea for how to clean this workflow up. All right, I'll be right back. Just going to make a coffee. All right, we got coffee and dancing ghosts. We're good to go. Okay, so I have a feeling the motion is too high. So let's try 5, 10, 15, and 20. It's been my experience that lower motion values with people seems to be better most of the time, but some of the time higher motion values with people works better. So again, I don't think it's about what number to use. I think it's about what number you use and what generation you get. So bit of a slot machine situation sometimes. I should have colored these nodes before I put them all in here. Now I'm raging. What color should text be? Maybe pale blue's the way to go, actually. Yeah. Nah, I like the... Yeah, that's better. You. And... All right. I know a way to make this less ugly. We have the technology. We can make it way less ugly. Still getting a lot of wiggly. Maybe it's the augmentation level. Maybe I should make that a thing too up here. I need one of these and one of these. I'm going to set this to 0.02, 0. Oh, not an int. We need a float. I know math. LOL. You're not an int. No, set. You're a float. Your name is augmentation level. Yeah. All right. Skadoosh. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewire these so that they're all together and they're not taking up all this space. I have an idea for this. Plus, it's going to make all this make a lot more sense. So I'm going to rewire the first one, and I might end up just copying and pasting and rebuilding, but we'll see how it goes. But right now, I got too many blue wires running around. It's giving me anxiety. So let's think about it. We need to set the VAE decode outs. So we're going to set that as clip 1 images, clip 1. And then this we're actually going to also set as interpolated. So now we can unplug, well, we can leave view plugged in. We can unplug everything that comes from here, basically. Yeah, so we got you, and we got you. And actually this frame's, where are you coming from? Oh, you're not. Okay, so, and you also don't need, we're going to do something else for this as well. So unplug that. We're going to set images clip 1. We're going to get images clip 1. It's going to go in here. No, it's not. Interpolation. That'll make these easier too. Even when it's small. All right, let's call it film clip 1. Whatever. All right. And we're going to spit the image text mask 1. And we're going to get text mask 1. Beautiful. So clean. Okay. And y'all can leave. Not you, though. Okay. That's cool. You can get it down to optimizing nodes. How's that look? Oh, okay, yeah. See, doesn't it look like 10 is more motion than 15? Yeah. I think the seed and the input footage have a lot to do with it. Yeah, I think it's even more than that. I think the IDs are buckets of IDs. Two. All right, cool. All right, let's just make sure our new crazy thing even worked. Let's try a different image too. A tall one, please. This one that looks like it has motion. That might be interesting. Wonder if it's gonna see it like as an animal. Ah, you need to get. I need to get film clip. Oops, I did 5 twice. Find out why. Good. Okay. And yup. You're good. All right. And let's find out why. 5 and 10. Motion bucket 2. Get motion bucket 2. Get motion bucket 1. Set motion bucket 1. Why are they the same? Oh, I bet I'm setting no. Am I getting text mask 1? That's why. Clip 2. Oh, all right, well, 2 is fine for what we're doing tonight, just for testing stuff. We could just obviously just copy and paste these out and hook it all up, but let's just go with 2. Can I delete these without deleting nodes? All right. I lost the blue line. Where's my blue line? Okay, we're down below where we need to be. Okay. Holy crap, this is a big workflow. Oh, this is awful. Cool. Super handy. And the other cool thing is it's saving the clips without these text labels separately. So we're getting we're still saving the original clips as well. Actually, since we're setting this, we can actually do this over here. So we can kind of keep it all in there. Drag it in there, hit it. Nice. That'd be a cool one. And let's do 10 and 30. Yeah, it's definitely an option. Some mad wiggles. So yeah, I'll post this simple two size workflow to my my Discord and the GitHub and all that stuff either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here tonight. That's a lot of stuff we covered. LCM real-time canvas is pretty cool. I was making some fun stuff with it too. I will try and figure out the webcam thing eventually and get that going, because that opens up pretty much every app on your computer to being able to do real-time LCM stuff, because you can feed an OBS virtual camera to anything. Or anything to OBS virtual camera is what I mean. Capture any app, capture anything. You could even diffuse Minecraft if you wanted to. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. And as always, I have a Patreon, Purz, patreon.com/Purz. A little thingy here. Yeah. It's just a support thing. If you become a subscriber, you have access to a special channel on Discord. And then, if you have any questions or stuff, I hit that channel with top priority. So if you you're having trouble or you want to talk to me about something, it's a good spot. Of course, you don't have to sign up to get anything. All the stuff is available on the Discord and GitHub. I got mass packs on my Discord, workflows, a bunch of smarty pantses who can help you with your problems, AI related problems. And that's pretty much it. I'll be back probably Wednesday. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow night. And Wednesday I will probably be working with some new Banadoko Animate Diff stuff I've been thinking about lately. It's been a while since we played with Animate Diff, and I miss it. SVD is fun, but it's the hot new toy, so of course we're gonna play with it while it's here. But yeah, get back in Animate Diff, do some smooth animations with masking and all kinds of fun stuff. Thanks everybody. Purz.xyz for all the links. All the other links are on YouTube. There's lots of all my other streams are there if you want to go back and try some stuff and play around. All the stuff is there. Have a good night everybody, and thank you for coming out. Appreciate you all.